Boop! The button has been pushed.
What the fuck is up, everybody? Last time in Dragon Ball Z. There.
Last time in Dragon Ball Z, we entered a town in the desert, and it seemed like most people didn't like us. We couldn't figure out why. People closed their doors, windows, they just want nothing to do with us. However, the bar stayed open, so we stopped by there, got a couple of drinks, and found out Night Vale is evil, and everyone hates us because we travel with him. So, we had to figure out why is Night Vale the evil one? It turns out that after Night Vale went to the temple, convinced them he wasn't evil, got inspected, didn't get smited, all that stuff. He has part of Damien's soul kind of embedded in his, and some weird stuff. They can't, unfortunately, cure him or do anything about it, but maybe the clerics out in Wati can help. In the meantime, Hunting Forest found out there's a tournament that happens around here. However, the next open event isn't for a couple weeks. And Zakira and Gyro did some more investigating. And in their investigations, found out about someone missing. And the clue was a blue rose. And then we realized, well, Paolo realized, that Ivory Drop earlier in the bar said a very nice gentleman gave her a blue rose. So, that is about where we left off.
Lots of things happening. Now, if I remember correctly, there was Dur, Hunting Forest, and Night Vale over in the temple, the castle rather, with Gyro and Miss Sunny together over in the building right over here after having some much-needed bath time and figuring out how the matches work at the arena. Having figured out that one of the teams playing are the Rumble Foxes. All right, and who wants to kick it off?
I did my part.
All right, Gyro.
Gyro, yes.
You've been volunteering.
Well, last I remember, Zakira was trying to come on to me as we went to the guard tower.
Yeah, and then you promptly showed your affinity to Mercury, and she got a little annoyed.
Anyway, so we were going to talk with I guess we did talk with the guard. That's how we found out about the rose. And I remembered where the roses were, but I don't remember out of character where the roses grew. But I know I had an alchemy check that passed for that.
Yes. So you realize that the types of rose, based on what they were describing and such, is known as the blue girl rose. And it is something that is typically used in a lot of a little bit of added information to that. It is something used quite often in some herbal teas around this area.
You deleted my journal entry.
I don't know you had a journal entry, but that is the one.
Also, I can't create a new journal entry anymore. That's weird.
I got you. Journal. Notes. Add one right here for ya. I'm gonna call this. Oh. Never mind. I'll figure out how to do that in a second. Don't you worry. Gyrotech is the owner. Yay! Gyro's journal. And it's just going to be in notes. Save entry. There you go. Right what you want in there.
Yep.
Zakira, on the other hoof, is seriously thinking a little bit. I take it you shared this information with her?
Yeah.
Just about the rose, right?
Yes. And you said where'd it grow?
Blue girl actually doesn't grow in the desert itself. Blue girl typically only grows in the crux of the river, the two rivers that pretty much go from Wati and Pendal and meet in that little patch of trees, like where it is kind of green, as well as in the oasis near Aylesbury and Belmare.
Cool.
Yes, 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 yes.
I guess we should go find the others then at this point. Maybe they'll accept us if we get the damn kid back. Or I guess this one's not a kid.
Yeah, they did
But
say it was
no.
a kid.
If we get the missing person back, they'll probably be a little bit more happy with us, I think.
And she kind of like gives like a shake of her head a little bit. Well, you weren't exactly giving us the dirty eye, and she kind of thinks a little bit, but you know, that just could be me imagining things.
Well, you're right. It wasn't us. It was, well, you know.
And she kind of wiggles her hoof a little bit. Something, the company you keep.
Yes. Something, something, a certain bat pony.
She kind of looks out the window a little bit. Ah, bless him. He's so strange.
Bless him. It sounds like we should damn them if they're right about this.
She raises an eyebrow and, without commenting, starts to leave.
Alright, I follow her.
And she is also not entirely sure where these guys are gone. So she kind of like looks left, she looks right, and she seems to be listening for something. Listening very, very, very hard.
Can't you just, like, cast a divination spell or something? It should be within your purview, right?
Oh yes, there's a strange disappearances and things like that on the loose, and I'm gonna waste all of my spells trying to figure out where the biggest thing in our party is gone. She rolls her eyes and looks around and rolls absolutely abysmally. And she
I'll help her out with her
Yeah.
looking.
She pretty much stepped out and tried to eavesdrop on people, not realizing that there was nobody here to eavesdrop on. And now she looks embarrassed. Perception, there he goes. You, however, do find that there seems to be a couple people out in the distance in the square that are mysteriously enough pointing toward, in the direction of like that castle temple.
Hello, train.
Oh yeah, this is the train, isn't it?
I guess we'll go there then. Seems like there's a commotion at the temple. And, well, I can guess what that commotion is, sadly.
So, while they travel to the commotion at the temple, and Hunting Forest and Night Vale. What is the commotion at the temple happening while they're walking over?
I think we're getting ready to leave or something. We have an info we got.
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
go to the arena and see if we can schedule a fight tomorrow.
You guys are welcome to leave.
Yeah, we should.
Let's go.
Those doors are doors. Feel free to try to open them if you'd like.
I cannot control my token.
Take
Aw.
this pause.
Yeah, the thing's paused.
Oh, the game's paused.
Haha.
I can't see anything.
I'm actually locked inside this back room. But I can leave. You can't leave. Stop me.
Haha. Yeah, he'd open the door, in case you couldn't.
Yeah.
I got you. Alright.
Guru would thank them for being his friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Though the paladin is looking less than, pleased at you, Mr. Nightvale. And he's just going
Thank
to-
you for the help.
No problem.
I kind of gotta fight to win.
You can't fight
Or at least
though.
to sign up.
It's in 2 weeks.
No, we're gonna make our own fights with hookers and blackjack.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they locked this door, didn't they? There you go. Look at that. Sir, what are you doing?
Squaring.
Based. Yours found a square root. Alright. So you guys start going out and walking out. Fantastic. Just in time to see the pair of Zakira and Gyro going out of the way. And you guys meet each other on the map. Where'd you go?
Ah, there you guys are.
Yes. Hey. So, where have you guys been? We found important things.
We found out important info.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Well-
sign people up for fights.
Why?
Well, we can get a lot of money if we have the evil one with.
Money.
So you want to just fight for what? Their enjoyment?
Yeah.
It's called wrestling.
What?
I was making a joke.
I got it.
Zakira
Thank
kind
you.
of like rubs her head a little bit. Well, I don't think Penguin would approve of that. Might have some issues with that.
Where's Penguin?
Penguin is not currently with the party right now.
He's a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
where is Penguin?
Well, Penguin's not really here to disapprove.
Suppose. I feel bad for him sometimes.
Me too.
There's just a collective, like, everybody's head lowers slightly. Yeah. That's all I'm imagining.
Does that work?
And Zakira looks over that way. Well, they have a sign-up office over there. They gave us some info for that. I mean, if you wanted to talk to them about it, I suppose now would be the best time. Something along the lines of sooner is better than never. Or later. Something.
Whee!
Much better. There we go.
Well, guess they're not going to share the important info. Jared's going to shrug.
Oh, so we found that the person who was abducted, that they seem to think that Night Vale is behind, was they found a blue rose in their wake. That's the only clue they have. What if we were to get that blue rose, Akira? Do you think you could do your divination stuffs on that, or maybe ping?
Zakira does
And then
not
we
seem to
can-
be around you.
Huh?
Zakira does not seem to be with you.
Wait.
I mean, they don't walk that quickly.
I suppose. They're like right
I-
here. Your ears kind of just perk up. Like, huh? Oh, we're going.
I was saying, do you think maybe we could do, or if we could get that rose that they were talking about, they found, do you think maybe you could, like, do some magics or something on it and figure out the owner or something of that nature?
She scratches her head a little bit. I mean, I'm not a ranger or anything. I don't exactly track things down.
No, divination magics.
If only we had a ranger.
And she kind of
Yeah.
gives like a little bit of a shrug. Well, I mean, there's all sorts of divination magic, but the ones that you're looking for aren't typically things that I can do.
Maybe Ping can. He's pretty versatile.
Maybe. And she perks up a little bit. It'll give him something to do.
Does Nightfell want to share his info he knows about a rose?
Oh. What kind of rose?
A blue rose. Specifically a blue girl rose.
Tell me if you ever find one.
Why?
I know. Do you know that girl? That girl in the bar. She likes those.
She likes those, huh?
Yeah, she got one, and that made her very happy.
I see.
So if I gave her two, she's gonna be double happy.
Maybe she's the one who kidnapped the the person if she's the one running around with blue roses.
Or
No, she's
she's the
not.
one who's going to be kidnapped next.
Hmm.
If she was going to be kidnapped, she would be already been kidnapped. And she was in Blakeburn. And she got here not that long ago, so I don't think she had time to kidnap people.
Hmm. Well, we better go talk to her either way.
Alright.
Yes, when we have the time.
We have the
We-
time now.
I
A little.
you
Or
need to find
someone's been kidnapped. We got to figure this out.
Um, how long ago have they been kidnapped?
Did we get that information, Meemly?
They told you that the only lead that they have is that, according to the people who were directly around her, they had they had surmised, figured out that she had received the rose and then a day later had gone missing, and now this
I
is like
see.
day 2 of like that whole debacle. Day 1,
Okay.
Unless-
day 0 she gets the rose. Day 1, she gets kidnapped sometime during that day. Day 2 is now.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
she's only been gone for a day. How did they
No,
know she was kidnapped?
I don't think she has been kidnapped for a day. I don't. Is that what you are saying, Emily?
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying that they surmised.
Wait, do you mean she got the rose yesterday?
No, the day before.
The day before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
day
and
before.
then
Sorry,
yeah,
my
she
She
words
got
were a little bit
kidnapped
different.
yesterday.
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, sorry, my wording was off. In terms of your guys' timeline, the she went missing the day before you guys got here. If that makes better sense.
Yeah. Are you saying that part, Gyro?
Yes.
Oh, then I guess the girl at the bar is probably going to get kidnapped today or tomorrow.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, let's go Taylor, I guess.
I guess. Wait. Just give me 5 minutes. And he's.
Hunting
going to-
Forest. You're good at this tracking thing and fairly inconspicuous. You should follow her.
All right. I kind of need a track. Do you know where she was last seen?
The bar.
All right. I'll go track her, and you guys can go sign us up for the fights.
Yes.
And what were you saying, Pella?
I don't know.
You said,
It's
"All
been-
right, give me a moment," and then started saying something.
Yeah, but just say, alright, just give me a moment. And I fly off, implying I was going to sign up and then go look for her.
Ah,
Now, Gyro, would you have disclosed where the sign-up office is for Night Vale to know?
No.
Did Gyro go to that? I thought he went to the
I didn't
guards.
think I went that
post.
way.
And Hunting went to the sign-up place
Yeah,
earlier because
Hunting's
you went
the
to
one that
Coliseum.
ended up there.
I think. Didn't we pass through it?
No, Hunting went there earlier because he hit the force field and he's trying to land, and then went to talk to
Mhm.
them. Nightfell went straight to the temple, and Gyro and Secure went to the guards post
Yes.
after some other stuff.
Sexy times at the bathhouse, you mean?
the party is, or the bar is at the little party icon, right?
Yes.
I'm using the party icon to show where things are whenever I need them to know. So this is where the tavern is. If Hunting Force is disclosing the area of the ticketing office, that's over here.
Which I'm sure he will, considering he wants to sign up and he's distracted with this.
Zakira is going to be going over here. Now, Night Vale, you go to the ticketing office, and along the way, you get, of course, a fair few dirty looks. who don't seem to be too happy with you, and a couple people seem to clutch their little necklaces to their chests as they start kind of whispering and muttering a little bit. Entering the ticketing office, the Persian at the desk, her ears kind of like flicker up a little bit, a little tiny ding of the thing, and she looks around and notices you. Oh, and she kind of holds a necklace at her center of her
Yes,
chest.
that is me.
What? And what do you want?
I want to schedule a fight for tomorrow.
She like looks a little taken aback. Huh? Why? She says kind of suspiciously.
Because I think people will pay to see me fight someone.
She squints. Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Right to the point, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, 22. She's still kind of squinting and looks down her list a little bit. Well, I'm sorry, but you are out of luck. The Rumble Foxes are scheduled for tomorrow to fight some creature, and then she looks up. Unless you can seemingly pull a team out of that pack of yours out of thin air, then maybe I would consider it. She kind of like shifts a little bit.
No, I think you're misunderstanding. People would love to have the chance of seeing me dying. Wouldn't that make people buy tickets like crazy?
And she still has her nose kind of up in the air. Well, yes it would, but it would be unsportsmanlike of the competition and against the honor and the city to have you go alone against such prestigious adventurers.
Oh no, I was thinking of going against this big scary dragon. He's very scary.
Where is this dragon, you say?
I don't know. I think he's at a bar.
Then she kind of thinks a little bit. Wait, is you talking about the big and green one, yes?
Yes.
She blinks a little bit. It's just the two of you?
Me against him.
Well, I am not going to cancel a whole event from the Rumble Foxes themselves for just the two of you.
Please?
She leans over the counter and kind of batters her eyes. Please, what?
Can you? I think you would like to make a lot of money.
I'm sure I would as well, as part of my paycheck relies on this. That being said, it will not happen unless you want to get some kind of teams together against the Rumble Foxes. Because I am fairly certain people would like to see that outcome regardless of who, and she boops you on the nose, shows you a thing or two about the energy you are giving off.
How many people do I need?
She looks down at her paper. The Rumble Foxes typically operates with 3 on the team, with 1 alt. So either you have a team of 3 with the alt, or they can probably be convinced to do a 4 versus 4.
I have a third person. It's a big snake.
And he kind of squints. The Rumble Foxes do not bring in their animals to the fights. I hope that same courtesy would not be lost upon you.
It's not an animal, it's a big scary snake. It's more like an abomination of nature.
Wow.
I think your attitude is an abomination of nature.
Yes, and that's why people would love to see me fight.
I have told you
Yeah.
the terms. You are welcome to meet them. Otherwise,
You know,
I
this is
have
my
no
fault
need
for
to
letting
talk to
Tyler
you.
do this.
It shall be met. And he's gonna fly off. Whee!
Whee! And she gives you kind of a scathing look as you leave. Meanwhile, while this is going on, it looks like the other group went into the tavern. Yes?
Yes.
Mhm.
You guys would enter the tavern to see Pingwing at the bar. Like, he has like a drink, and it looks like it's probably like, you know, he's just like looking at it. He's kind of like muttering something to himself.
Have you been here the entire time?
No. Yes.
That's kind of pathetic.
I know.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
His ear feathers kind of fall a little bit. Meow. Yeah. I should probably not do that, huh?
Anyway, your drinking habits aside, we need to find some.
For your information, and he puts the glass over. It's just milk. So
Uh-huh.
you don't,
Alcoholic milk.
it's not alcoholic milk. I don't think it is it? No,
Oh,
it is
man.
not alcoholic milk. It is fine. See.
So you're saying alcoholic milk wouldn't be fine?
It's not alcoholic milk, and he like looks distraught. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. And Gunter stands up onto his back and starts poking at Pingwing's back. Poke. Not you too, Gunter. Stop. Gunter, I'm not. Huh? No. Huh? No. Huh? No. It's quite adorable. Zakira then kind of rolls her eyes regardless. Well, I kind of forgot why we came in here, actually. And she kind of rubs her head a little bit.
The person who might be kidnapped. You wanted me to track them.
And then she looks over for the table that that blue pony was sitting at earlier, which is the one that Paolo was sitting at. Nobody seems to be sitting in it at the moment. All that remains there was the old cup and platter that she had been eating off of that still hadn't been picked up.
Looks like they left fairly recently then.
Well, let's see if I can find any clues. And I will go roll a survival.
Go for it. That's right. Alright, 26. You start looking over.
29 actually, because I have my little bonuses because of
This is
being a
true.
ranger.
This is true. 29. And you start looking over the various platters and things like that. Pretty much what Gyro said was, you know, the food itself isn't all too cold. The drink is mostly drunk, and given the fact that it hasn't been picked up yet, kind of implies that she hasn't gone very, or like left the place very long ago. She might still be around the area. And other than that, I mean, it's hardwood floors. They're well swept, so you don't really see any other tracks besides that.
Well, she couldn't have gone far. Her food is
Well-
still warm.
Let's ask the bartender.
Yes. He says as he just takes a bite out of her food.
That's really gross.
Yeah, it's gonna go to waste.
No, I would like a copperina, please.
And
Please?
you go to the bartender.
I don't remember.
I can't tell if he's talking to me or the bartender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to make some.
Yeah, Gyro's insane. You get used to it.
I think he forgot to mute. He's talking to his roommate.
No, he's talking to his dumb husband.
Roommate.
Roommate.
Wow.
Roommate with benefits.
I don't know your relationship status here.
Yeah, he hasn't posted it to his Facebook yet. It's not Facebook official. It doesn't count.
I don't have a Facebook.
No, regardless. You said you're asking the bartender something?
I said we should ask the bartender when they last or when they left, and also to order a copperina.
Gotcha. I was just confused. I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or them about that, so that's why I was
I was actually talking to Skies about the copperina, but I'll order
Okay,
one
okay.
here too.
And you go over, and you pose your first question. How long ago did she leave? And
Where is she?
she kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I don't really recall when people come in and out so often. It's been rather busy around here lately, and she looks over. She was here about 15 minutes ago. And she looks at the, she kind of like looks outside the window just like a little bit to see, like toward the sun a little bit. That is my summation. And she scratches her head a little bit, scritch. And
We think she's in danger.
and she kind of like blinks a little bit. And why is that?
Because, well, she apparently was talking about a blue rose she received. And, so did the last kidnapped person.
Well, and she kind of like looks left and right a little bit. As the guard station is down there, you might want to share that information with them. There's nothing that I can really do about this.
Well, I was just hoping maybe if we shared that, you would be a little bit more forthcoming about where she went.
I've given you what I know, as far as I can tell. I do hope that she is safe. And she kind of like thinks a little bit. She is safe from the. And she leans in. That's one that pony that's kept pestering you last time you were in here. Oh dear, it is quite worrisome.
I see.
She does look genuinely worried. But as she said, there's not too much she can do, and she kind of gave you what she knew. She wasn't really paying attention is what she was getting at. But as far as she's aware, she kind of thinks that she left maybe about 10-15 minutes ago.
All right. Well, we'll go report that to Hunting Forest, who's probably still busy making a fool of himself eating.
The bartender at this
Happy
point puts
to-
her paw up to her little necklace, and she kind of says something along the lines of "Madre de Dios," but in Sphinx. And just a couple moments later, Night Vale opens the door and walks in.
Hello.
Everybody's heads turn.
Is this dude with you?
What?
I'm saying that to the bartender.
Is what dude with who?
Night Vale.
No, the bartender was well aware of Night Vale. He was in here last time.
Anyways.
She just scowls. Gives him the cold shoulder, just like most other people. Pingwing lowers his beak to the table and just kind of sets it on the bar counter.
Who wants to make money?
Muttering.
When- I ain't gonna look at the party. Apparently, we need a third person.
Who said?
Well, I figured it was me, you, and Derek.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They told you 3 people for a team. The Rumble Foxes have 1 alt, but she said that she might be able to convince them to bring in the 4th if you wanted a 4th. Is pretty much how she phrased it.
I said we can't use animal companions, so we can't use their.
Shit, you're right.
I guess I'm gonna have to use. I look at the party. Literally anyone else who offers.
Yeah, I'm not into that sort of blood sport.
It's not blood sport. No one's going to die. Sonny, do you want money?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
We just need to beat up some fox geezers. I think
And what
that
about
was their
you,
name.
Penguin? Are you gonna be our 4th?
And he looks up from his milk and little depressing demeanor slightly. I have no idea what's going on, and I won't agree anything to it until I know more about it.
Do you want to beat up people? It will do great wonders to your self-esteem.
No, that sounds very violent.
It is.
And he like shuffles his talons a little bit. I think Zoya probably has a more violent bone in his body than I do. I'm just a spellcaster.
Well, maybe we can
Yes.
argue that Derek could actually is not an animal.
We could argue that they could kill everyone on the enemy team while we wait.
Zakira, are you really gonna participate in this blood sport with them? Seems beneath you.
And she blinks a little bit. What? There's nothing wrong with a little bit of a brawl. What, you chicken?
I'm just sensible.
And she
He's just a pussy.
and yeah, she just kind of like smiles and like just starts like prancing in place all mockingly. Oh, come on, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just gonna pout at this point, and I'll sit down next to Pingwing. At least this guy has some sense.
That's the
No, he
nicest thing
doesn't.
I've heard all day. Oh, never mind. Dur,
Yes.
what are you up to?
Not much.
Where are you?
In the tavern.
Doing what?
Nothing suspicious. Why are you? What are you implying I'm doing?
Nothing. Your name just came up a couple times. I didn't hear you. I was wondering if like you were doing anything.
Dur does shake his head at how off track, how quickly everyone gets back off track.
I know, we're supposed
Anyway,
to.
we should get back to finding this girl. You guys can sign me up with Zakira and. And then says this, and then he heads out to try to see what he can find of the girl.
Hey, Gyro,
What?
you want your girlfriend to be safe, don't you?
If she gets harmed, I will kill you.
You can help her not get harmed. You can ask around and see what the people we are going up against do, so you can come better prepared tomorrow.
No.
I thought you wanted to protect her. I thought you cared.
Gaslight, gaslight, gaslight.
Look, all I'm saying is this ship is sinking.
Very much.
Which one?
The Gyro Zakira ship.
Oh, we can make a new one.
Gyro definitely does not approve of this.
Okay. I'm just gonna start smelling the table the nice lady was sitting.
That's not creepy at all.
Just smelling the table.
Ain't
They're
that
just
gonna
gonna kind of whisper to the bartender. He may look evil, but the paladin didn't kill him, so he's not that evil.
And the bartender has to like look left and right a little bit. Left, right, left. Oh, it is you, the small one.
Yes,
What? You took him to the temple?
he went there by himself, and they didn't kill him.
Suspicious at the best. Maybe
I
the
mean-
paladin is waiting to kick his flank in the arena, eh? And he.
I mean, he's just suspicious in general.
and she kind of rolls her eyes. Well, I see you're at least already acquainted with one of the Rumble Foxes. Then. Sounds like.
Ooh, they're just knickers. Ask me a fun fight.
The Zakira has kind of exited the building a little bit. I presume with who else is Night Vale? You're signing up, right?
I mean, I'll tag along, but I'm not signing up.
I
Okay.
rolled perception on the smell. Did I notice anything?
Yes, it is food, and it smells really good.
What about the chair she was sitting on?
Also smells really good, but for other reasons.
Nice.
Are you into fart
Oh
fetishes?
no. She's on hit. This is dangerous.
And the dragon is going after her.
After smelling, I'm gonna go after the dragon that's going after her.
Oops, they did it again.
They left Penguin alone.
Bingling is at the bar currently with Dur. That's what
He's
matters.
alone.
No, it's his little imaginary friend.
I'll stab you, Mimley. But Dur will wave at the penguin and say, "Let's go follow hunting and find this person."
What reason?
Because it's something to do that's not at a bar.
Okay. I suppose I shouldn't get back into my milk habit. He stands up. Thank you. And he slides like a couple of copper pieces her way. No problem. And if you need more relationship advice in the future, let me know, honey. Okay? He smiles. Thank you. You've been very kind. And he heads off.
Relationship advice, huh?
He was in that bar for a while. And he walks out with Dur. I take it Gyro, all of y'all are kind of already in here, is what I was assuming.
Yeah,
Dur,
probably.
are you following along after?
Yes.
Penguin's kind of following you at this point, because you like had a place to go.
Well,
Oh, well,
hunting
I
is
believe me
tracking.
and Night, we're gonna go look for what's her. While everyone else signs this up.
All right, well let's start with the sign-up office here. As the people who are walking in kind of do ding 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 ding, and the front desk clerk kind of looks up. Oh, for the love of soft whisper, who is it now? And she like looks left and right and left. Ah, it is you. He looks side by side to 1, 2, 3. How many people are in here actually? There's Pingwing, Sakira, Gyro, Night Vale. der, but
Right.
I'm not sure if you're staying hidden or not.
Wait. Jerry would probably be following hunting because we're looking for the person.
Okay. Penguin,
So-
or I guess Penguin wouldn't be there either because he's following you. So. All right, so just you three. He kind of counts. So that was quick. And I see you have brought yourself a team.
Yes.
And she squints. Zakira is the first to kind of pipe up. Yes, we heard that there is a sporting event and we would like to participate against, and she kind of like looks around and spots a poster of the Red Bull Foxes, like from like past matches and things. Those guys, I believe. She says, yes, that would be the Red Bull Foxes. And, kind of like looks up and down. My. For such a pretty Kieran, do you really want to mess up that mane of yours? And she like looks at the mane a little bit. Oh, it's of no matter. And she kind of like flips it up a little bit. Floof floof. Besides, if I need to, I could just spiffy it right up. She doesn't.
I think I'm with her.
And you're talking to the clerk, right, Joe?
Well, I'm telling Zakira that I think I'm with the clerk here about her not messing up her pretty mane.
Oh, come on. I'm sure like a dinosaur or something would do a lot worse than these guys can do, she says, kind of like teasingly a little bit. Well, I can certainly see what their inputs on such a fight would be, obviously, and she kind of like shrugs, like does like a little bit of a hoof, or a paw wave a little bit. Obviously, the standard rules for city brawls of Estheon apply. And she
Which are?
well, don't kill each other. That is the big one.
I like that one.
Shakira kind of like smiles a little bit. Oh, no problem. And then she kind of continues on, and she looks at your holy symbol more than, or your shaman symbol more than anything, Night Vale, and kind of gives you like a dirty look. And no magics that will cause the death of not a character, the death of a person permanently. And pretty much what she's getting at is no necromancy with the sub-school of death or death effects.
That's important.
Yeah.
Not that I have any. Wait, are you using the same rules you use for the one thing you did all the time?
Yeah, you mean the field? That's also a national, like an intercontinental Estion sport that probably has rules that adhere across
Yeah.
across the continent. Yeah.
Nice. Don't worry, I'm not that powerful.
And she kind of gives a smirk, like not really a smirk, that kind of noise. Well, I do hope you know what you are getting into then, and I am guaranteeing you that if they do agree to this, that they will not go easy on the lot of you. Now I see 1, 2, 3. Are you signing up, Mr. Griffin?
No, I'm not.
Then
I'm
who is-
here to tell these people that they're being dumb.
What do you mean I'm being dumb? Look, it's just a fun sport.
It's a
Got it?
dangerous blood sport.
They literally just said, and she kind of wiggles her hoof, no killing each other.
Gyro just groans.
I'll live a little. And she kind of gives you like a playful hoof on the shoulder. She seems super excited herself. And the clerk kind of like raises an eyebrow. Well, if this is not your third, then who is your third?
Big scary dragon.
Oh yes, that is the one. What is his name again?
Big scary dragon.
Just, that is his name?
I think so.
a bluff check.
No, the other NPCs are actually gonna chime in with this.
Is that
Oh no,
guy?
Zakira's just kind of listening to this, and she's like,
I'm not sure if this is a buff. A bluff.
I mean, are you
Hmm.
lying?
Am I?
You've called him Hunting Forest on a lot of times on other occasions. This is
But
definitely a
I'm
lie.
drunk right now. I may have forgotten.
That's not how that works.
Oh, nice.
And she kind of just, well, I suppose it couldn't be worse. And she mutters something that you're free to give me a perception check to hear, but she is muttering something to herself. She starts writing down some things. Night Vale, you kind of pick up on her saying, I usually do not engage in mental combat with the unarmed, but I suppose I'll make an exception for this one.
What?
She called you a retard.
Oh.
She writes down your very big scary dragon in Sphinx on the paper, looking now towards you, Mr. Nightvale. And what is your name?
Tailboat Jojo.
She like gets this deadpan look on her face a little bit. How
Look,
would you spell that?
I show her my badge.
Oh yeah, you got the badge. You actually got the badge. Okay, give me a bluff check. Give me a bluff check.
It's okay.
What a callback.
Boo.
And she looks at the badge, and it does look official.
It is.
Theobald Jojo. She writes it down.
That's how I like to imagine it. Tailboat Jojo.
Also, please post that name in campaign notes, like so I don't forget it later on. And then Shakira is already kind of jumping forward. Ooh. And then I'm the next one. Alright, miss, what is your name? You can call me, and she kind of thinks a little bit, looking back over to Gyro. Sunny or Zakira, what do you think?
You aren't gonna give yourself a cool name like the other two?
And she kind of starts thinking, think. And she kind of sits down. She seems to be kind of thinking of a name, as the DM really thinks of a name. That's way to throw me for a loop.
The scavenger.
No. What about?
Holiday mare.
Oh, that one's pretty fancy. And she kind of thinks a little bit. Why that though?
Because we are on a holiday.
And she kind of thinks, well, it needs to have some kick to it. What do you think, miss? Why would I know what to name you? I don't know, I just thought you would have some fun ideas. But I do not. Well, you have fun. She kind of thinks a little
Funny
bit more.
death.
She kind of snickers a little bit. Well, we could go with something dark and scary. What about? And she kind of thinks. Phylactery sounds pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with that one. And she looks over to the thing, and she, the clerk looks like a little, like blink. Why is that name? I don't know. It's just dark, kind of cool object. He smiles. Figured it'd probably be cool for, the namesake or whatever. Those guys are literally named the Rumble Foxes, and they aren't foxes. And it is true. None of them are foxes. Fine, phylactery it is. And she writes it down. Doot. And Zakira smiles. See? Now, are you going to have an art?
Hmm?
Well, if one of you goes down, and same with the Grumble Foxes, they are going to sub in their four. You are welcome to have one too. I see you have so far signed up yourself. Miss, and she looks at the chart. Phylactery and the big scary dragon.
It's fine.
Durr.
Who is this there?
I don't know.
Hunting
No,
forest.
that was out of character because I'm far away.
Oh yeah, you're. Sorry. You're just like shouting from the. Durr! Sign up, Durr!
Penguin?
Ooh, I bet he'd be funny.
That's his battle
Didn't-
name.
King say he did not want to participate in your blood sport either.
No, he said he didn't understand what we were talking about.
He said he wasn't gonna agree to anything until he knew more information about it, and then didn't get any more information about it.
We can give him the information later. I
Oh
don't
my
think he's
God.
gonna say no when everyone's screaming penguin.
That's when he folds under pressure.
He's always under pressure.
Only time I've seen Pingling not under pressure was when he was alone in the library that one day.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can just have Durr be called Pingwing for a session.
When did you see him alone in the library?
Oh, you remember? And she kind of points. No, you're talking to Zakir, right?
What?
I mean, I'm as confused as Night Vale is with that.
Yeah,
Miss
I
What If?
point too.
Well, I mean, we stopped at a couple towns. He likes to read. You didn't notice?
I did not notice he went away. That is true.
He kind of shakes her head a little bit. Yeah. He likes his alone time.
That he does. I think he's just
Who's the simple
not.
syrup?
What?
So is the simple syrup ready?
Hmm.
And
Gyro's
this is-
bad at muting.
And this is pretty much a I mean, it's something you guys technically could have noticed as well. As like, you know, when between your level ups and him putting new books in his spell, like towns do have libraries in them.
Next, you're going to say penguin has feelings.
What is that supposed to mean?
And
Exactly.
friends.
And friends.
Alright,
And a
well,
girlfriend.
He picks up. She picks up the quill. All right. Well, what do you want me to put down for his name? And Zakira already chimes in. Tuxedo.
Tuxedo!
No,
it is.
Ah.
Oh. Well, I
Vacuum
suppose
function?
their conviction is there, and she
Oh,
looks
okay.
back. Unless you guys have something better. I thought it was fitting.
King of the North, because he looks like a emperor penguin.
I think tuxedo's better.
Maybe.
I think I agree with Driver on this one. Tuxedo.
Tuxedo
is-
mask.
What was that?
Tuxedo mask.
Who would make a? Who would put a tuxedo on their face? A tuxedo.
Um,
It's like a little tuxedo on the bridge of your nose.
No, you don't get my Sailor Moon reference. Okay.
Yeah, I don't watch anime. So she starts writing down tuxedo onto the paper. While this stuff is going on, the trio of Pingwing hunting Forest and Durr, you guys went somewhere else and exited the tavern. Where are you going?
All right. We were going to go look for the whatchamacallit.
Ivory drop.
Yes, thank you.
All right. It depends on where you're going.
Well, let's see. We've seen her with Night Vale before when he was hitting on her, so we know what she looks like. I guess I'll fly above and try to see if I can spot her.
You fly high above. Give me a perception check.
All right.
Pingwing is looking up, right next to Dur. I really don't like flying.
You should do it more. It's fun.
No.
27.
27. You start looking left and right and looking for blue things. You don't notice many blue things. Most of these Persians do not seem to be blue.
Okay, I will fly down and say, well, she's not out and about. It'll probably be obvious to see, considering she's the only blue thing around. So she's probably inside.
If she's here, not staying at the tavern, I wonder where she's staying.
Well, we can ask around.
Yeah.
I will go to one of the Persians and ask if they've seen a blue
Pegasus.
Pegasus. Well, pony generally work still.
You walk toward one of the Persians, and he shrinks back a little bit, seeing as you're very big. Really? Yeah, looking for the blue one. Yes, much like a pony, kind of like. She looks left and right and spots maybe one other Pegasus that's in the city. Like that one or some things. Yes.
Yeah.
And she looks around. Well, I have not noticed the blue one about as you speak. She kind of thinks a little bit. Oh, sorry. Yawn hit me. And he kind of looks down the way. If you are going to look anywhere, so I would say probably upwards towards the Nuns Ring. It's usually where a lot of the businesses and I guess more enjoyable locations in the city for tourists to be are. He kind of thinks. Or he kind of thinks a little bit. The old ward is usually for all of the city services and such. Not many tourists go there.
And where is that?
And he points kind of northward on the map where it says on the map Nun's Ring.
Ah, yes, those words that I can see in character.
That's fair.
Thank you.
That's completely fair. Oh boy.
Bill Hunting,
will
you
start-
flew up. You saw the words above the town.
Yeah, you had to have seen the words.
Yeah, just like those the big compass and sea monsters on other maps.
Yeah. You could
They're actually there. The
All
compass
right, I will
was the...
just fly that way.
All right. You fly that way. Now there is a number of things here. What are you?
And Jura will trail along with Pingwing on the ground to that direction.
Yes, Pingwing is arguing, it seems, with Dur and now Gunter about flying. Well, I guess Gunter's more on Pingwing's side about this whole thing. But, you know, what you gonna do?
Wait, it's not those rare flying penguins?
I mean, technically he does fly, just a -8 to the fly checks. Fly check modifier. And Gunter sure as hell hates when Pingwing flies. Hates it. Absolutely despises it. Now let me bring this up. Now what are you looking for?
Generally a blue mare.
And you're free to give me another perception check.
I don't know. I should open up my sheet again.
One note is if you have a sheet open, you can click on the top bar and it minimizes it. Just double click it.
Yeah, I know. I just closed it accidentally. So 25.
25. You look around. And looking down the ways, you don't seem to notice anything blue, but you do notice a fair amount of activity in terms of people like markets and what's going around and such. It seems that a lot of people are selling commemorative little decorations, little things, bone necklaces from the deserts, to some people who don't look like they might not be entirely natives. Nothing typically very. You don't spot her. The most you spot somebody that's like a teal, maybe, like a one pony that's among the crowd that's a short hose.
I'll fly to the stalls, I guess. And go see one if that doesn't have a big line and just say, have you seen a blue Pegasus?
Who are you asking?
One of the stall owners.
And one of them, just kind of like looks left and right. Well, I see a lot of people every single day, and he smiles. We see the blue ones, we see the red ones, we see the green ones, we see the purple ones even. He nods, yes, yes.
And how much will this information cost?
2 gold.
You just give the 2 gold.
And he takes the
That's how this game is played.
Yeah, and he smiles. Well, yes, I have seen a blue one. She walks around seemingly a bit of a ditz, eh? And she kind of points down the way. Typically, I think that she likes the stone and stream down the way. That is a general market, if you will. Seems to like to pick up various teas and such. She's also been quite taken amongst the what is it? He points that kind of like down the way again. Valence Visions. He makes small I don't know, they are little ticking contraptions, clockworks and the like.
Thank you for your business.
Not at all, not at all.
Clockworks and the like.
And I will go tell the others so we can split our fortune. Hopefully find her quicker.
I will definitely volunteer to go speak with the guy who makes clockworks.
Well, too bad you're not here.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, I thought you were telling the other. Oh, sorry. I misinterpreted telling the others.
Yeah, the others that are with me.
Damn.
You see, we're splitting the party extra after we split the party.
Yeah, now it's a permanent split. There will forever be a rift in this party.
Yeah.
Thanks, hunting.
You're welcome. Alright, so I'll say I'll take the tea shop. If you guys want to go to the clockwork area.
We can do that.
Alright, let me just put this down in my notes really quick before I forget things. Look at me go. Alright,
Ambush hunting.
you guys are in Lurbost, right? Yeah, that's the one. Alright. Hang on. I just need to make a note category for this. Just so I can keep notes too. Look at that.
So you remember what you told us.
Yes.
No, it wasn't the tea shop. It was Bob's Land of Discount Magical Items. 50% off each of them.
yeah, it's
So
all, yeah.
skills.
All right, and then this is the one that he told us. Let me make a note for this. Bonk, 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 bonk. There you go. And yeah. How are you guys? How are you guys going about this?
Well, I'm heading to the tea shop, and I suggested that the other two head to the clockwork store.
And he shakes his head. No. I'm not good with people, and you're very intimidating. I'm staying with you.
So you just want me to go alone then, Penguin?
Oh no. I mean, you at least got the cute factor going for you. Not that I think you're cute or anything.
Well, worst case scenario, Derek could be the one who does the talking for you. All right. Yeah, because I'm good at diplomacy.
I mean, you could give me
Clearly.
intimidation too.
Let's do that because I actually have skills in that. How's a 30?
Oh, yeah, well. And yes, no further questions.
Okay, let's go penguin. I have no clue where these stores actually are.
Yeah, the store for, and I'll use like the little icon right here for it. The general store is going to be like the general tea store thing that they pointed. It's going to be this building right over here.
Alright, so that's where I'm heading because
You
I
know, you
know
can,
more about tea than I do about clockworks.
Now the
Yep,
the,
meanly.
the clockwork thing is going to be right across the street. What's up?
you can add text to the map.
Oh, I didn't know that. How do you do that?
It's one of the edit options
I don't know.
that for some reason you have disabled for us.
I didn't know.
However, we can affect the grid though. I'm not going to do
Oh,
it, but we
based.
can.
Cool. Okay, cool. I'm learning. Alright, what's the text here?
Ah, the new text tea shop.
Yeah. That does sound like a pretty cool tea shop, I'm not gonna lie. Shot. Shut up.
It's a trap.
I know what I'm doing. Alright. Can I make this just smaller? How do you make it smaller? No, that's not how you make it smaller. Font size 30. There we go. That's the general tea shop. The one across the street is the clockwork shop, like right here.
I like interrupt the White Lotus meeting.
Clockwork shop. There you go. And before we get too far onto that, out of fairness, going back toward these three right over here, what are you guys doing after you've been signed up for the competition here? She said that she was going to go talk to the people, and promptly, like, when she's taken your number, says she's going to go try to contact them, and goes to a back room somewhere. And you're kind of left to do whatever you're going to do. Are you just waiting for her to come back, or what? Gyro, Nightvale.
Muted.
I was muted. Let's find our friends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. We should probably
High
go find the other
five.
people.
What was that?
Friends.
Yes, we seek out our friends, our friendships.
Alright, you're
Fuck.
gonna have to track them down. I don't think they told you where they were going.
Let's go to the bar.
Thank you, Skies.
You're welcome.
Guys?
Am I?
No.
I'm having your native drink though,
Oh, nice.
Caparina.
Yeah, I was having it too. What a coincidence.
Zakira is already just kind of walking ahead. Well, they said that they were gonna go look for that person that you guys saw in the bar, but they didn't really tell us where they were going.
Let's
Yeah?
find her first.
I mean, I suppose we could do, but where?
She kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I mean, there's an easy way, really.
What's that?
She looks for a random version. One that's over here, it looks like. Sir? Yes. Have you seen any blue mares around? Oh, a big dragon folk just asked me that not too long ago. Miles. I will tell you the same thing I told him is that you might look up at the Nunthring. I'm not sure of any blue tourists.
I see. Where did you send him off to?
The Nunthring points northward.
Okay.
So now you are aware of the big text too.
I will head up. Let's head up that way, guys.
Hey, Bailey,
Yeah.
where are you going?
I'm following them.
Well, move your character then, you. Okay, there you go.
I
Now, while you are coming up this way, Dur and Pingwing. And right back here. There you go. Dur and Pingwing. You guys enter the clockwork shop first and kind of split off between the two. So we'll start your guys' interaction here too. The door dings. And you guys kind of enter the shop. Now, noticeably, there is a lot of ticking and talking and
Clock
sounds.
ringing.
Yeah. That kind of thing when you guys enter. And Pingwing is already looking kind of nervous. You know, I really hate the sounds of clocks. It reminds me of every time that my old primary school teachers used to make tests. It was supposed to be absolutely quiet, but she had a small clock in the front that was meant to keep the time, but it had a very annoyingly loud tick. And one time I had asked her to turn it off, and she kind of yelled at me for it, and ever since then I kind of had really bad clock anxiety. And she kind of shuffles his talons a little bit. I don't like this place.
Well, the sooner we find the info we need, the sooner we can leave.
Okay. Kind of like he's following you. You're
Here's
fluttering
gonna flutter in and look around. See our shopkeeper, clockworker.
Give me a perception check because you don't notice one immediately off the bat.
Hiding. All hiding.
Looking left, looking right. It's still not finding one, and Pingwing's looking with you. Until Dur, give me a reflex save.
Ah. I think I make it.
You do. There's a cuckoo clock that goes woo, and like the bird comes out and woo, there it goes. And you manage to kind of like zip around that, and not get cuckooed by it. And then there's kind of a laugh behind you. Oh, you dodged it! You dodged it! And what seems to be a clockwork himself kind of blended in with the architecture. He kind of seems to have made himself like a comical little place that he can set himself in, the exact shape of his body. Kind of detaches himself from it, and then from this little clockwork design on the wall, kind of stretches and clicks and clacks, and his gears turn on his body. Oh, you're small.
Just gonna shake his head and go, "That would have hurt if it hit me." And yes, I'm small.
But you shouldn't have made him mad. Look, he's absolutely angered. The cuckoo clock doesn't look at all angry. You've hurt his feelings.
Dura will go and pat the cuckoo clock and say, "I'm sorry."
There you go. Now it's all better. What can I help you with?
Oh, we heard that a blue mare, a Pegasus, would come by here a little bit often. We're wondering if you saw her recently.
Ah, she's my favorite customer. I think we're talking about the same person. About yay high, wears a little pink sweater.
Yes, them.
That's the one. Yeah, she comes by here regularly.
Have you seen her today, or do you know?
Today?
Oh.
Yes. I've seen her at least once today, and she kind of thinks, it was early in the day, I think. She picked up a little pocket watch, and kind of like gestures to some of his many pocket watches that he has under a glass display.
Do you know perhaps a way we can find her?
Well, he thinks a little bit. She was telling me a little bit about her travels. Are you looking where she's going, or what are you looking for?
Well, she's planning on leaving town today. Probably don't know where she's going or where she is.
Oh, no. She's staying in town for a little bit longer. And he kind of thinks a little bit. As far as I'm aware, she wants to see the tournaments. The one that's going to be happening here within the next day or so. And, he thinks, forget when they do that thing. But, I mean, if you're going to find her anywhere, probably be there. Not sure where she's holed up though.
Yeah. Well, okay. Thank you. Thanks. We'll definitely stop by, see if we can find her there tomorrow.
nod. Let know that I have a couple special fun things for her to try out. If you do see her again, she likes to see all the little contraptions and clock things that I made. She really likes clocks, that one. I don't know why she does. She kind of thinks a little bit. Thinks to contemplate, and he kind of goes back. And I should note, while he is out of the wall, like none of the other like clockwork, like half of the other clockwork things in the shop just kind of stop. Like they don't, like aren't clicking anymore the moment he kind of came out of the wall inlet that he was in. And upon finishing his thing, he just kind of starts thinking again, inserts himself back into the little pony-shaped hole in the wall that he put. All the gears around that little intricate little clockwork thing around him start clicking against his body and turning again. Everything in the store starts clicking again. Click, 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 click.
Juror gives a thumbs up and goes, "That's an impressive display."
He smiles. As you guys turn to leave, you see a gyro out the window.
Oh no.
Yes. Penguin kind of blinks a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. I can't handle another clockwork lecture.
Well, we just got done, so we can leave and force him out of here.
Gyro, you do notice on the outside of this clockwork thing, there is a sign. It just says Valence Visions, and it's like two words that are like geared together. It looks pretty fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna step on in.
You step on in right as Penguin tries to go hide behind something. But it's terrible because everything in here is like copper colored and he's black and white.
Oh, Juror would be going to flutter out towards the door and say, "Hey, Gyro. Oh, we were just getting some info about the mayor we're looking for in here."
I see. You know, I think I might have to talk to this person myself.
I think we got all the info we need.
Yeah, well, I insist.
Juror's gonna shrug. He doesn't mind that much.
Penguin is very, very awkwardly trying to like get out the door now. Like he's like lowered his head. He's like, "Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me." He's like trying not to make eye contact. No.
Jaro actually largely ignores him because he's definitely more interested in the clockworks going on. And he says something to his familiar who comes out of his little hidey hole and starts fluttering around him.
Penguin feels as if his sneak attempt has been a complete success and goes on his merry way. Namely to the other side of the store block there, to the one that Hunting Forest had gone into. Your clockwork kind of fluttering around would match a lot of the decors, that's for certain. It seems like this particular clock maker is, per the name, he's really good at making clock things. Less so than little contraptions like your clockwork familiar, but he seems to be well into the art of timekeeping. There's a clock there. It has a millennium hand and a neon hand. When they meet, it's happy land.
That's pretty intricate. I'm gonna examine some of these.
Yeah.
I examine. Nope, that's dungeoneering. That's the wrong one.
You examine them and get all the information that I just gave you.
Yep, that's fine. I don't see the clockwork dude yet. I'm assuming he hasn't made himself known.
He has not made himself known yet. In fact, he is still well within his wall, completely flat against it, and is definitely not noticeable by a normal standard, or not just like passively noticeable. However, everything in here is still clicking away. Click, click, click. Seems like an empty shop.
Bit of a shame. I was hoping to find the owner here. I wouldn't mind discussing a few things.
They're Snickers.
Click, click, click. Click.
Yeah, you're just blind, Gyro.
Am I?
The owner's in here.
Is he? And where might they be?
Give me a reflex save, Gyro.
All right.
Damn it!
A cuckoo clock violently out towards you, and you duck your head just in time. However, the bird in this instance on the cuckoo clock, more noticeably now Dur, does in fact look very angry. There's little like angry eyebrows painted into it. A couple moments after that, there's once again the kind of clicking. There's a small like got him again, and click click click, and then everything in the store just kind of comes to a stop as he starts like dismantling himself from his flat from the section of the wall that he was in, as his gears disconnect from the shop's gears. And he kind of gives like a little bit of a shrug. Whew, gotta oil those up. He kind of gets a little jog in place. What can I help you with?
Just kind of interested in your little shop here. Though, if you're powering everything, doesn't that mean that these clocks are gonna get pretty far off?
And he goes over to the cuckoo clock and holds the sides as if he's holding the ears. Why, this one would never hear it. No.
I see.
And he pets the cuckoo clock a little bit. And you hurt this one's feelings too. And he looks over to Dur. Hey, he's not mad at that one at least. Well, you could put them up to whatever you want. Honestly, I just make it so the whole shop clicks. It's thematic. Look. And he starts clicking his own gears. Click, 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 click. Turning a curse into a benefit. Yes, that's what I always say.
Indeed. Well, I'm a man interested in clockwork myself.
You're a griffin.
You know what I mean. Anyways, see, look at my familiar here.
And yeah, your familiar is certainly fitting the decor, and you almost didn't notice. He kind of looks up. Wonderful, wonderful. He kind of like goes over and he starts doing a couple things on the wall. You see him kind of taking out some gears, moving some things around. Fit him right in here. Fit him right in there. Look. Yeah, looks about the right size and shape.
I look at my clockwork and I say, do you want to? It's up to you, since it's a sentient thing.
I mean, he's your clockwork, and he's your familiar, so it's your
True.
control.
It thinks for a second, and then seems to agree and goes on over and sits there for the moment. It's a little wary, though.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird fit, but you can, and he's pretty much like, it's weird, like once, from your clockwork's perspective, they sit in there, and there's like a little axle, like place where you can just like put something to spin another thing, and it spins everything else. Mr. Clockwork guy just kind of like does the go on with his hooves, like give it a go. He's just like super excited.
It goes ahead and grinds its gears.
You grind the gears, and the every single one of the cuckoo clocks in the thing starts kind of going doot, 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 and now it's really loud in here, and the clockwork is kind of spinning around in a circle. Wonderful, wonderful, look, natural.
Indeed. Well, I'd like to think so. I built them myself.
I love things that go spinning.
Though, is it just clocks you work with here?
I
don't.
Clocks. I got all the gears for them. Timekeeping, sundials, you name it. I even got mechanical sundials. Nobody gets thought that one, let me tell you.
I see. What about more complex things? Engines and, robots like mine.
He miffs a little bit. Oh, clocks are one of the most complex things out there, lad. Pat, 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 pat. You pat.
I see.
What, you never made a clock yourself, I take it? Otherwise you'd know.
I mean, no, it's never been my fancy.
You should give it a go then.
Well, I'd like to think things like my machine here, like good question, are fairly complex as well. Took me ages to get them to this point.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Look, he seems quite the chipper lad. Right, cute. And he smiles. Did you make that one too? And he points toward Dur.
Yes. Yes.
Jur just glares.
Snicker, snicker,
Gyro
snicker.
can't hold his laughter in, though, and soon breaks out. No, he's real. Well, you know what I mean. He's not mechanical. He's organic.
He didn't make me.
And the clockwork kind of shakes his head. Oh, shame. You look really good with gears. Let me tell you.
Well, we could give him over to you, and you could install some.
What's it say then, you?
I'll stab both of you.
Oh, nothing wrong with changing out your legs for some gears, I say. And he kind of gestures to his own geared legs and gives them like a.
He quickly shakes his head. Oh, too heavy. I couldn't fly anymore.
Oh, nonsense. I've seen some complete clockwork things fly. Also, look at that one. And he points toward the good question who has been zipping around and flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird clockwork magic stuff.
Oh, yeah, and I
Well,
suppose
you-
this is weird clockwork magic stuff, eh? And he, like, gives himself a spin. It's not!
I mean, it is. Literally.
No, it's just as heavy as any other gear.
We could give you mithril gears. That'll be
Wait.
pretty light.
I got it! Hollow mithril gears. Get it? Because you're a bird.
Exactly.
They have hollow bones, yeah?
I can't afford this. My insurance doesn't cover mithril gears. Only
Why?
basic ones.
Insurance, eh? Are you signed up for that thing that they're doing in, where is it? Bigburn? Or Airlawn? Something like that. Adventurers Insurance. They started a thing over there. Some brave students or whatnot.
I mean, the ones that kill people? Those students?
No. I forget who it was. His name is Blitz or something. I forget. They made Adventurers Insurance. Kind of nifty.
Sounds like a scam. Most adventurers won't ever. They'll just disappear in the wilderness.
Well, and he kind of gives a shrug. It's kind of a nifty business idea, I suppose. Hunting Forest.
Yes.
Don't think we left you out of this mess. You enter the general shop whilst this is all going down.
Mhm.
And you're looking around. Now, noticeably, the first thing you notice when you come in here is that, yes, it does smell like herbs and tea. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the shop owner.
You look for the shop owner and spot one. Ah, there he is. He's a griffin behind the counter.
I will go up to them. Hello, have you seen a blue Pegasus?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure? I heard she likes to visit this place.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna talk in grunts, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. And there's a couple moments later before kind of a little raven comes out flying from the back, kind of like lands on his head. He doesn't have a tongue.
So I'm gonna take it you're gonna speak for him.
No. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, so back to my question. Do you have seen the blue mare?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When was the last time you saw her?
Last week.
Was there anyone else who asked about her?
And kind of shakes his head a little bit. And the the raven kind of like adjusts themselves on the top. Nope. Nope. Nobody really comes looking for that one.
Did you notice anything odd?
What kind of things?
I don't know. Perhaps someone watching her closely, or
Kind of gives a shake. No. Nothing odd.
uh, hmm. Perhaps something of a blue flower.
And the raven just kind of like flutters a little bit. We sell those. And the raven kind of flutters on over towards somewhere in the shop where there is a small display of blue flowers for herbal teas. Seem to be generally whole and imported.
All right, that is actually useful. Just gonna do a quick nature check to see if these are the flowers that. What was it, Blue Lady or
Blue Girl is the name of the
Blue Girl?
the rose. Yeah.
At
These
18.
do seem to be the exact same flowers.
And where do you get these flowers from?
Near Wachi.
Do you have someone who sells them to you, or?
And the raven kind of looks back toward the big gruff griffin. And they seem to be kind of conversing a little bit. Some gentleman from Wachi.
Can you give me a description?
And he kind of the raven kind of flutters up back over toward the master, lands on his head. Master kind of starts coming along the way and generally putting his claws up, dictating like a height and whatnot, and the raven's just kind of going along. Eventually it kind of comes out to the description that it is a pony about as tall as Nightville is, kind of like a whiter fur. Sometimes has a cloak on.
Did this pony ever give you a name?
No, kept to himself.
And where do you generally meet him to get these flowers?
And the raven kind of looks down. Just outside town.
Where outside of town?
And the bird kind of puts up a wing and points northward. Up the way.
Thank you.
It's about this time when you hear the ding 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 and a oh no, and ow, and Penguin runs into you. Oh no, and he turns around and he backs back out of the door. No.
Do you happen to have any tea for relaxation?
And the raven, without even listening to what his master has to say, kind of like flutters off. This one, chamomile.
Yeah, I'll take a couple boxes of that.
2 silver a box.
Over a box, okay. We'll buy 2 boxes.
All right.
I have a feeling it's going to run out quickly.
2 boxes of chamomile tea will cost you, what he priced per box. Each box gives you 5 uses.
Okay.
All right. Night Vale,
Yes?
you were tagging along. What are you doing? You guys like split up the party, so I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Gyro kind of just rushed to that shop, so I think he's and Sunny were left.
Yeah, we've found. I don't know. I'm lost.
You started walking with Gyro, and then he kind of saw a clockwork shop and went, "Oh my God, clockworks!" and went into the clockwork shop. It's gonna work.
Okay. I'm probably waiting for him to leave the clockwork shop.
You will be
2
waiting
hours
a while.
later.
Hours later. What?
What do you want to do, Sonny?
Well, and she kind of like thinks a little bit. I think this might be useful. And she starts. There's a brief of green fire, and now she suddenly looks like that mayor from the bar. See, now we can ask people and ask if they've seen this person.
Genius!
Oh my god.
Have you seen me?
I'm just imagining the rest of the party. Have you seen this bear? Yeah, she's over there.
Yeah.
Do you know what this means, Sonny?
What?
It means that when she disappears, a lot more people will have seen her with me, and they're gonna look a lot more suspicious.
Oh. And she immediately turns back. Oh my God, you're right. That was.
No, do it.
No. And this is also partially me realizing that too. Holy shit. No. I don't want to get you in more trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I'm used to it.
No. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Not before the big game. And she's actually like turned like slightly pink. Gosh, that was dumb.
Aww.
Oh no. That was really stupid. It's just so clever. Yeah, let's just ask him.
Yeah, that won't fuck up the investigation at all.
I guess we should. You know what? She is pretty. Do you know what pretty people do?
What? Do you tell?
They attract other pretty people. We should ask pretty people if they have seen her.
Oh yeah? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Alright, you find the prettiest person you can then. Give me a perception check.
I mean the
guess that's
second.
why- Oh,
I'm alright the first.
What?
I guess
gonna-
that's why Gyro attracts Akira.
Yeah, is that how that works?
It is.
Alright, based. Dang peacocks.
I mean, that's what the color is for.
You start looking around for some decently looking mares. And all the while, Zakira is just, like, waiting. Kind of following along. She, like, doesn't know what you're doing. You eventually find one. She seems to be kind of like, she seems to be a Pegasus. She doesn't have one of those necklaces on, but she's, like, looking around, like, wow. You find her. She's just kind of following you now because you beckoned her closer.
Hey, you. You look nice.
Thank you. She smiles.
Have you seen a blue mare that also looks nice?
I know a blue mare that looks nice, and she thinks a little bit. I don't think that she'd be here. She points toward the ground, because she doesn't like the hot weather.
Do you like the hot weather?
Me? She kind of thinks a little bit. The hot weather, I think it's annoying, but, and she kind of like slowly talks a little bit. I do think that it brings out some of the most interesting people.
It does.
And she nods and nods. What are we talking about again?
I'm trying to find this blue mare.
Oh, yeah, the blue one.
How did this person get 100 years in the past?
Not quite the same person, first off. That one was a Persian, thank you very much. And this one is Pegasus. Blue. I don't know. I'd be embarrassed for anybody who had blue on right now. Honestly. And Zakira's kind of coming up to you, Night Vale, and kind of whispers a little bit. So, I think your theory's wrong.
I guess I am.
What are you
This
talking
is
about? Is this your girlfriend?
no. I don't think so.
Hi, and she shakes Zakira's hoof. I am Starry. Nice to meet you. Hi, Starry. Night Vale, let's get out of here.
Like, yeah. I have to go. And he's gonna turn away and start walking.
And in the moment you and Zakira start walking over, some suave-looking Persian from the back just kind of like leans up against one of the buildings and starts looking super chill for a second, as if he's like trying to show off.
Hey.
Yeah, like hey. You rush off this way, likely to seeing Pingwing backing up back out of the store, having been intimidated by Mr. Hunting Forest, going no, and then he sees Night Vale and Zakira and starts backing up this way. No.
Hello, penguin.
Gee, okay, I give up. And he stands up. Give me a list.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
The usual, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gyro in there flirting with a clockwork person, and Hunting Forest is in there scaring the wits out of a raven, I bet.
Oh no. Flirting with a
Penguin.
clockwork person.
Gunter
Peng-
has hopped off of Pingwing's pack and gone over toward Night Vale. Started tugging on like the like shaman's cloak to like get your attention. Tug.
I gonna look down. Yes?
No, Gunter, you can't do that for you.
Do you want me to buy you a bomb?
No, Gunter, you can't have a bomb.
I'm slightly confused.
He wants you to make him look cool, and you just suggested to give him a bomb. I'm not letting him have a bomb.
But he won't have it for long.
Pingwing gets this like deadpan look on his face. No, Night Vale, if you want to get him a pair of sunglasses, I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Yeah, if I find one his size.
And
But
looks absolutely thrilled.
I have a great idea. Penguin, I need you.
I'm not agreeing to
Penguin?
anything without knowing more information first.
Do you know what they say, Penguin? Attractive people attract attractive people. And you are just what the shop needs to go on sale.
Give me a
What?
diplomacy check. I don't. I know what you were trying to get at here.
Yay!
All right, I'll give you this. He blushes a little bit. Oh, I'm not that good looking.
Sonny, tell him.
And she kind of blinks a little bit. I mean, you look really dapper in your and she kind of thinks a little bit. Suit, she says, kind of gesturing to his penguin-esque look. Well, thank you. I mean, I never really thought too much of it before, but I appreciate it. And he smiles. He looks a little bit more confident. And Zakira just kind of like, she moves her hoofs weirdly and whispers something to herself that you can hear Night Vale as if she's casting message, and she just says, "What are you doing?"
Penguin, you can fight the girl. You just need to go out by yourself.
No, 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 I can't.
Yes,
talk.
yes, yes.
I can't talk to girls. You know this.
Yes, I know you can.
No, 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 and I only have. Uh, she kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I don't want to just talk to any girls.
You don't need to find any girl. You just need to find the one that's about to disappear.
What do you mean disappear?
Kidnapped, disappear. You know, the blue one.
You mean the one that everybody else went into those shops to go look for?
Yeah,
Why not just ask them what they figured out?
because that's not going to be fast enough.
He blinks. What? In
Yep.
what world is asking them going to be slower than flirting with 10 girls in town?
You don't need to flirt with anyone. You just need to go to a nightclub, ask for a drink.
And he crosses his talons. Oh, I see. You're just using my good looks to make me go pick up women for you. I don't think so.
I don't need your help to pick up women.
Sakura starts like snickering a little bit. Yeah, Night Vale, go pick up your own women.
What? I may do.
Oh boy, and Penguin just kind of shakes his head a little bit. Well, you can count me out, mister. That's not my style.
But it's necessary. A case of. It's an emergency. Yes, that's the word. It's an emergency. Don't you want to help this girl who is going to be kidnapped?
I do, but not in the nefarious ways that you are suggesting.
I just need you to walk alone on the street and things should work out themselves.
It's about at this time.
Are you a
Night Vale,
prostitute?
It's about at this time, Night Vale, that you hear a very large cacophonous cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo coming from the clock shop.
Yeah?
And Penguin's eyes just kind of like look over. Oh dear, he's at it again. No, you can count me out, though. I'm not comfortable talking with people alone, especially if you think that I can be half as charismatic as most of these people can.
You just need to look like you're not trying.
I look like that all the time.
Yeah, it's natural to you. It's going to work out.
No, 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 no.
Oh my god, read.
Gyro!
Yes,
You spent a good, like, 15 minutes in this shop now. What are you doing?
I have.
I hope you're not throwing a bomb in the shop.
No, I'm testing my macros. Trying to fix them.
You do
Yeah.
spot Night Vale on the outside, though, seemingly talking with Pingwing about something, and then Zakira just looking somewhat fairly awkward behind the two of them out the store window.
Yeah, but I'm going to continue talking to this dude about clockworks.
Fair, okay.
And this is why your relationship is falling apart.
Oh my god.
Savage.
I am gathering information. Yes.
Dur, what are you doing?
I am still trying to figure out Paolo's planning.
Are you just have you just perched on like the windowsill, like that's like a little open and just been listening? Was that what I'm hearing?
No, the insanity is just drifting through the connection between players, and Dur's is broken.
Attractive people attract attractive people.
And Pingwing, to prove a point, looks over and tries to like find somebody. Just says, "Look, nobody wants to talk to me anyway. Watch." And Pingwing.
I do.
Then Pingwing walks over to somebody.
Yeah, nobody.
And he very shyly just gets really nervous suddenly. And they kind of like look at him. Hi. And he backs away and looks super. No. And he comes back. See, nobody wants to talk to me.
You have issues.
No. Honk. No, Gunter, I don't have issues. Honk. Stop that. That's mean.
Honk honk.
Gunter seems to be on team Night Vale with this one.
Are you gonna honk together with Gunter?
Honk. And you're just
Honk.
dancing around each other. No.
Honk.
And Penguin kind of like looks up and looks over towards Zakira for like any sort of sense. And why can't you just make yourself look like her and ask people if they've seen a mare that looks like that? That's what I was saying. And then she like blinks, but probably not best to do around him. And she kind of points toward Night Vale. Probably think that, you know, that's the last person or something that they were seen with. Oh. You know, I never really thought of that. That was actually really smart.
I have an idea. Are you going to take care of Gyro while you pretend to be the bloomer and ask questions?
I'm not gonna do that, but he's in there. Actually, what is he doing in there? She kind of, like, opens the door. Ding, 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 ding. What are you discussing with the clockwork person, Gyro?
Probably various methods of improving efficiency of clockworks.
Well, he is going on about the one to Google a gear tooth conversion for an example of something power outputs, and I don't know about gears. I don't do that. I don't do mechanical engineering, but he's doing something like that. And just as Zakira opens the door, and she just kind of blinks a little bit. Well, I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, but okay. She kind of like walks in and sits down to just kind of listen.
I probably go on for about 5 minutes before I notice she's there.
She's just casually looking around. She's like looking at all the fancy things around, and I'm not sure if you're staying out of sight or not. Are you?
He actually stays out of sight just by
yes.
existing.
But you still do technically, like, you're not rolling stealth. You're a little bit more.
No, he's not trying to be stealthy.
All right, yeah. It takes her about 5 minutes regardless to even spot you. Especially amongst all like the little like cuckoo clock parts and things like that. There are other little tiny like bird figurines and stuff. You know, kind of matches. And she eventually kind of like, oh, and she waves.
We'll wave back. Yeah, they've been at that for a while.
Man. And she looks back outside. You know, I worry about those two sometimes.
Which two?
And she points toward Gunter and Night Vale. Those ones.
Yeah, they're both troublemakers.
And she shakes her head a little bit. Well, I hope Penguin doesn't mind.
Yeah, he's as familiar. They can be annoying but lovable.
Oh, no. We signed him up for the competition as an alt.
Oh. He may mind.
And she kind of gives like a little bit of a giggle. Oh, come on. He can handle himself. I've seen him do it.
I mean, he can, but he'll probably mind. He'll probably be nervous. Very nervous.
Hunting Forest.
Mm-hmm.
You found tea. You bought tea. You are doing what else? Exiting the shop or what?
I think at this point I will head out. I mean, as much as I would like to drink tea and complain about my party.
He just just start a club just for,
Yeah.
a club for wayward adventurers to complain about other party members.
But now I'll head out and see everyone gathered around and like, what are you guys all doing here?
Honk.
Honk, 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 honk. Stop
Okay,
it,
that's
stop
annoying. Shut up.
it. The festivities stop immediately, and Pingwing is like sitting, but like covering his ears, his ear feathers, just kind of covering them, saying like, "Stop it, like like a school kid being bullied or something."
I'm gonna step over the other two and pick Penguin up.
I didn't have anything to do with this.
Relax. Here, have some tea. He's just gonna give them boxes.
Relax. He looks at the tea. Oh my god. Thank you for the most relaxing gift of tea. He looks not at all relaxed as he's picked up like a wee babby.
Anyway, I think I've got a lead.
What would that be?
The shop here apparently gets a supply of blue flowers, and the seller is a white pony who wears a hood. He normally does business outside of town.
And Penguin kind of thinks a little bit. How high was? Did they give you any more of a description?
Okay, a little bit of time and a lot of things have happened, so I think it was just a white pony with a hood.
A white pony that normally wears a cape. That
Okay.
was about as tall as Night Vale, roughly.
Yeah, about as tall as Night Vale.
I mean, isn't that like most horses?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just giving a, that's what he said. I mean,
I'll let you know that's
variation
very
between
below
horse sizes.
average.
there's variation between. I mean, most people are the same size, but you could still give a size,
Mm-hmm.
height thing. Pretty much confirms it's not a short hooves, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. And not like a Antian.
Yay, my sheet is all done finally.
Export the JSON for yourself.
I will.
He kind of thinks, can you please put me down though? This is very degrading.
Alright.
I don't know
I'll
why
put
you
him
were
on
picking
his
me
feet.
up on the. I don't know why you were picking me up in the first place. I didn't consent to this.
You were just sitting there going, no, 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 with your hands over your ears.
They kept making fun of me, and he points toward Gunter and Night Vale. Honk, 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 honk.
Honk.
Oh, no. He puts his claws up to his ears again. La la la.
So glad we don't
I
have
can't hear
to
you. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me. Sticks to you. Yeah, that's the rhyme. And Gunter starts kind of like laughing a little bit, and he picks up a rock to put on his head and just starts trying to balance it on his head while going around in a waddling circle. Honk, 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 honk.
Anyway, we should gather the others and check out this mean spot. Perhaps we can find more clues there.
Well, they're over there. He points toward the clockwork store.
Still doing over there.
What was that?
I was like, what are they still doing over there?
Well, Gyro got on the scene and it's a clockwork shop, so put two and two together.
Hunted Force is going to just get through the door. You two, fuckers, get out here.
Oh, right, temper that one, Az.
He
Didn't even
does.
I didn't even get to do my whole little welcome thing. Hold on. And he turns around and he inserts himself back into the store. Now go right back out and come back in. It's gotta be thematic. Gyro, get yourself out of view. Get yourself down over there, right? Get yourself out of view. All right, come back in.
I don't have time for this, he says as he gets in.
There's a sound of clicking and clacking with no owner to be seen, yet Gyro seems to be in a corner somewhere, and Zakira seems to be sitting quietly toward the side, not saying anything. And
Oh no, I would have gone over to Sakura.
oh, yeah, but she's just sitting there, giving like the little like, go on in.
I'll go in.
You walk in. Give me a reflex save.
Alright.
Will you be the first to fail?
Nope.
No. Cuckoo. And you like just kind of like pull your head back a little bit, and there's a angry cuckoo clock that looks to be like going to get your face there, but you pulled it back in time. And the clockwork that had inserted himself into the wall now uninserts himself from the wall. And there we go. Welcome to my shop. How's it going?
Could be better.
Oh look, well, you know, it could be better for him too, but you made him mad. Look.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, you know what they say. Sometimes you need to oil up your attitude, I suppose. Yeah. All right. What you need?
I'm here for these three.
No, but we're having such a good discussion.
Yeah, we were, but I just noticed Akira's here. I should probably go with them.
Oh, just noticed, huh?
I mean, I noticed a while ago. Well, actually, hold on.
Look, I'm not here for relationship counseling. We gotta leave.
I was getting important information from this guy. He was telling me all about that, the blue mare. Yeah, it was the blue mare.
The blue lady, or the blue girl. Yeah, I've found where people are getting it.
Oh, sounds like you guys have a mystery afoot. Well, go find her. She's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Well, like I said as well, at the very least, she said she was she's gonna be waiting for that tournament that's coming up. So you know, if you don't find her, she'll be there.
I believe these two wanted to join in that tournament or whatever.
Oh, yeah. And she looks toward Hunting Forest. We got you signed up.
Thanks.
Your pseudonym for the competition is Big Scary Dragon.
Big. Why didn't you just use my name?
Night Vale's idea.
I am very smart.
And
And
quite
Big
honestly,
Scary
I
Dragon
couldn't-
is the best you could come up with.
quite honestly, well, I mean, he really insisted.
I did.
Whatever.
Have y'all informed Pingwing yet? I say hopefully loud enough for him to hear. Oh wait, he's not in the shop
Yeah,
even.
he's outside.
Wait, why were you calling Penguin?
Oh, Pingwing is the alt. And she smiles a little bit. Well, innocent smiles.
What? Why is Penguin the ult?
Well,
We agreed with Dur was going to be the ult.
They don't accept familiars.
she points. Yeah, she kind of points toward Night Vale for that one. What he said.
I'm gonna stab you, and it's gonna hurt.
Well, at the very least, if Pingwing really adamantly refuses, you could be Tuxedo for the match.
Didn't you buy a Mount Tuxedo?
That would look adorable. And she like goes over to Dur and just kind of like levels her eyes on the shelf where he is or something. That would look absolutely adorable. We gotta take you to a dollhouse or like a doll shop somewhere. I bet they have like small ones, you know.
A while ago at a store, already done.
Anyway, we're losing focus and daylight. We should check out that area. See if we can find some clues to where the stallion who's selling these flowers are.
I see. Did the tea shop person say when he last bought flowers from this guy?
Uh,
Was it like a month ago? A week ago? A day ago? How long are those tracks going to be there?
I don't think she has been in this town for more than a week.
Exactly. We could be chasing a red herring here.
and talking about clocks with this fellow is going to be faster.
Hey.
Talking about clocks for the most part. We were talking about clockwork. It's an entirely different field.
Clocks, you
I wasn't talking
say?
about IT. I was talking about infosec. Entirely different things.
To be fair, clocks is a more specific form of clockwork.
Yeah.
So it would be the opposite way.
Software engineering is a very specific part of computer engineering.
It all makes sense now. The reason they need to wait one day is because they are clockwork. And he needs one full day on his clock.
Oh, yeah?
Huh?
Yeah.
Zakira can wind my clock anytime.
Drew's gonna flutter up, land on Hunting's head, and go. Let's go and do whatever, and just do something other than talk about clocks.
What
Agreed.
exactly is that supposed to mean, Gyro?
I think you know.
No. Explain it to me.
I really don't want to get involved in this.
Because, you know, if you're trying to play down a signal for me to pick up, you're gonna have a hard time for me to pick up that signal after your display earlier today.
Captain Force is just going to head north to the. Nope.
You see, clockworks require manual stimulation in order to keep going, hence winding their clock.
And she lifts up her hoofs a little bit, one of her hoofs, and says, "Oh yeah, well I can give you a little bit of manual stimulation if you really want."
You gotta be delicate with it.
Oh yeah, you know, Kieran hooves are very well known for being super delicate, aren't they? And you know, the only thing you've ever defeated are high expectations, mister.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
It means you fucked up.
Even Nightvale gets.
She looks like a little. She looks all huffy. She's in a huff.
She's looking hot. She's in heat.
I will neither confirm nor deny. That is a check's. That is something that is required to be known by a check.
Mm.
Yeah, look at you.
See, I can tell. I can tell because
Do you want me to check that for you?
wow, that was a pitiful roll.
Yeah, that is not.
No, Gyro's probably oblivious. He's gonna maintain that she's in heat, though, whether or not that is correct.
Such a toxic masculinity he has about him. All right. Well, so what's the plan next, party? What are you doing?
I think we should
well,
enough for today.
right the fuck out of there. So he's going to head to the spot where the person was said to buy their flowers.
He just said that was northward. There wasn't a specific location that he said.
Okay.
It could be like a bunch north. It could be all the way up to the rivers north. You don't really have too much of an inkling of how north.
Well, I'll move north till I find some tracks. I guess I don't know if there's like a road or anything that generally.
You are sure able to spot a lot of tracks. I mean, given that this is a city and it's a well-traveled route. But you're welcome to try to find something. What are you trying to find?
Trying to think here. I don't just suppose it'll probably be like rose petals anywhere or something like that.
You could look. I'm not gonna stop you. That'd be a perception check.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a 10.
Can endure assistance. He is following along with hunting.
Yeah, go for it.
Perception 3+.
All right. And with your grand total.
So 21 with the assist.
You won't find any flower petals or anything like that out of the ordinary. There's tracks and paw prints and things. It's a path. There's
Yeah. All right. Well, if I can't find the pony, I guess perhaps we can find the mare tomorrow at the fighting arena. What do you think, Derek?
Well, that's the only lead I've heard of where they may be. The clockwork said that they were planning to go see it.
How many inns do you think
Since
are in this
you
town?
and Gyro aren't going to be in the fight, you'll actually have time to look around.
Yeah, I can probably flutter about and look over the entire crowd.
ooh, and Zakira just kind of like chimes in. Well, if she's gonna be in the crowd, you could probably go find her there.
I figured you'd want me cheering you on from the stands.
And she looks that way. That would be nice. And she smiles a little bit. I suppose it's whatever you want to do then.
Well, I want you guys to be safe, so I can prepare some stuff before you have your fight, if you would like.
I'm pretty sure that'll count as cheating.
Well, I do hope you guys do well in your fight tomorrow. I will be happy sitting from the top. I'll look for her too.
Oh, didn't you hear? They signed you up. I was sitting right there.
Oh no. Oh no. He shake a head, shake. Ah, come
Don't
on,
worry.
Penguin! No. I don't do good in front of crowds. I have performance anxiety. You know this. Oh, you can do it. No. He's backed up into a he's kind of backed up into a door to a closed shop. Or just kind of like bumped into it. No.
Penguin, Look.
No.
you're just going to be our stand-in. You might not even get to perform.
What? And he kind of like falls over a little bit. But what if I do have to come and perform, and then I wind up being the only one left on the field, and then they're gonna beat me up, and I'm either going to have to try and fail, or look like the biggest, worst adventurer ever on a sport that Duck is probably going to be watching. And he kind of puts his claws up to his beak a little bit. Oh no.
I'm gonna
Who's
do
Doug?
a nice little slap.
No, I didn't say anybody. No.
Gonna do a non-lethal slap.
Non-lethal break out of it slap. Okay, go for it.
Yep. I'll just do a BA.
You got it. Slap. Ow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just
Bentley,
think of it as another fight.
Why didn't you sign up to...
we can't use animal companions.
He's not an animal companion. He's more of a man than you are.
I'm not a man. I'm a pony.
Wow, you had the courage to do that.
No, not really. And he backs away again. I just thought it was witty, but...
Doesn't take much courage to say the truth.
Durr! I thought you were my friend.
I am, but it's fun to harass you.
Ooh, are we
No,
throwing...
it's not.
Are we being insulting? Because I have a couple.
Yes.
Another no.
And she kind of clears her throat. Alright, who wants it?
Me.
Alright. Alright, Night Vale. And she kind of goes up to you and boots you right in the snoot. You know, your father would have been disappointed in you had he actually stayed.
How did you know?
I don't know. You're just an adventurer. I just kind of figured, you know, probably something with the parents.
Oh. That's how you know, right?
She kind of gives a shrug.
Okay, good.
Do Gyro next. I want to hear this.
Oh, I could say a couple things about that, Griffin.
We do.
I don't know. I don't think he can handle it. Where is he? I thought you were coming along with Gyro.
Huh? Oh, yes. I probably have.
There
Wow.
he goes!
Making me zip along, mainly.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Alright. While you guys are trading insults, what else are you guys doing?
Oh. Well, there can't
Kind
be
of
that many inns and...
Calm Penguin down and convince him, like, hey, this won't be bad.
He's like looking pleadingly over to Derek. Please take my place.
But the crowd wouldn't even be able to see me.
Oh. You can't argue with that logic. You know, sometimes I envy you. He looks genuinely distraught.
You guys are gonna have to calm his nerves.
Gunter has hopped off Penguin's back again and started like dancing around Penguin, just going honk 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 honk.
Honk.
Gunter, stop it! I'm not gonna. No. And no, I
Bang.
won't repeat it. Honk honk honk. I'm not going to. Honk 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 honk. He goes over to Night Vale. Honk. Shut up.
Honk. Honk, 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 honk.
Gunter blushes slightly. How dare
Did you just hit on the bird?
I don't know.
You can make random honks if you don't know what you're saying.
That's what I do in life.
That explains a lot. Anyway, fight's not till tomorrow. Seems like that's going to be our best chance to try to find this mare.
I mean, how many inns can be in this entire town? We can just go knock on several and see where she's staying.
This is a tourist location.
Is it?
Probably a lot.
Is it?
This is kind of the according to what the barmaid had said yesterday. The Like, I mean, if you guys are looking at the map realistically, this is the city, like, when people are making the pilgrimage to Wati, this is, like, the town that people branch off to rest along the way. There is no towns between Weldstone and Wati. I mean, you guys are free to click it to the top, too. I believe I opened that up to you guys.
Yeah, map.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't go look around and not doing anything. Let's look around.
Mm. And, you, I mean, Zakir's and suggestion would be to just prepare and go over battle strategies throughout the night for the next day.
Yeah, I'd be with Zakira on that. I don't think we'll go find anything tonight.
Fine.
Don't people usually get kidnapped at night?
Well, I don't know anybody who's been kidnapped at night personally, unless you have some experience.
I mean, I don't know the time.
Alright, Night Pearl, if you had to kidnap somebody at a certain point of the night, what time would you kidnap them on?
He's gonna stare at Penguin and start rubbing his shin. Well,
That was rhetorical.
let me think.
Oh, no.
Maybe the guy spends a day because he's following them around to know the good time to do it. Maybe the flower is a way of him to scry on people.
Ooh, now that's interesting. And she kind of like perks up a little bit. That does sound really creepy. She nods and looks over to Pingwing. What are you looking at me for? And she just kind of gives a shrug. I don't know. I'm not creepy. I don't try to be. Am I creepy? And he looks toward Dur for like confirmation.
No, you're fine.
Is he?
You're fine.
You're not.
You're. See, I told you I'm not creepy. Dur is my only friend.
Hey, I protested when they tried to sign you up.
Okay.
Not
Gyro
enough.
is at least half of a friend. I'll accept that.
I was gonna say, apparently not well enough.
They ignored me, as they seem to do.
We didn't ignore you. We just didn't take your suggestion into account.
Exactly.
Well, and Zakira starts kind of thinking, regardless, if I had to think about strategically getting somebody, I think that a really good cover would be during, like something like a tournament rather than the night. You know, all those people. I mean, it'd be really easy to just fuck somebody from it. So that's probably why that's what he is waiting for. And she kind of thinks a little bit.
But he has kidnapped other people before. Maybe she disappeared in a tournament too?
Well, I mean, if he's kidnapped other people before, maybe we should go ask the people who know her. And she kind of
Maybe we should ask in the arena if she usually watches.
That would be a good idea. And she smiles.
Yay.
I'm not creepy.
Don't worry, you'll join Team Evil for this fight and fit right in.
I don't want to be on Team Evil. What did you even name our team?
Oh yeah, me. I am corrupted, and security is going to be a leech. We are Team Evil.
And Zakira starts kind of nodding. Yep, totally Team Evil.
Team Evil!
And she gives like a little like, oof, 5.
Yay!
Flop.
Clap.
Team Evil. Huntin will throw his big claw in there.
Evil!
You're not gonna help our reputation, you know, guys.
I mean, but Gyro, he's not entirely not evil.
Well,
I
He's
mean-
just partly evil.
it also helps with the ticket sales. We're the heels of this fight.
Also, the lady at the counter was saying that we already knew one of the Rumble Foxes, and I don't know who that actually is.
Oh, exactly. It's gonna be a great fight. Endure's just grinning.
Oh, will it?
Yes.
Tell me about it, there.
Oh no. Why would I want to tell you about that? You didn't tell anyone else about what you found out.
What did I find out?
Oh, that the ring that revived you was cursed by Damien and your soul is tainted?
Oh yeah. I still haven't mentioned that. That's why I'm evil. I'm Damien's husband. He's the wife.
You hear that, Gyro? Night Vale's taken.
I am taken.
Good.
Oh, Night Vale's the first of us to get married. Who would have thought?
Is he marrying himself or his familiar?
No, Damien.
Oh, right, yeah.
Wait, does that make Night Vale Damien's familiar?
No.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean-
No.
I mean,
We
I
should
don't know.
cleanse
They
them
they
a
are
bit.
connected mentally, so isn't that how familiars work?
Oh
Well,
my god.
Night Vale, I think that you'd make a great bat familiar.
Oh, I would be the second best. The first best is already my familiar.
And your bat looks exceptionally happy.
Yay.
Ah,
Honk.
Oh, and I guess they won't allow animals in the fight.
and Kira just kind of shakes her head. Nope, no animal companions or familiars. And
All
she looks
right,
towards
so during Gyro, you're gonna have to take care of Nayoka.
I'll
Isn't he
just,
taken care of?
we can just leave them locked in the room. It'll be fine.
Dirt. I'm just imagining Dirt trying to take care of a large-sized snake.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for a bad time.
I mean, Snake doesn't even care about him anymore. It's Gyro who they want.
Yeah. There's not even a meal.
Yeah.
We'll just leave them locked in the room. It's fine.
Give
They
him
They
Something
probably
something to
don't
eat.
want pets in the arena anyways.
Alright. So you guys, I believe, already had an inn set up from the previous session.
Yeah.
Are you just going there, or what are you doing?
Well, I don't think we all do. I know that,
Gyro's a current penguin do.
yes. Just us three.
That's good.
And Zakira's in my room. Yes.
Well, she looks toward Night Vale more than anything. Well, they're probably not going to give you a room without like upcharging you like a severe amount. So I mean, if you wanted to come with us, that'd be more than okay. And she looks like toward, I guess, Hunting Forest and Gyro. As long as you guys are okay with that.
I don't care. So
Do we really want him in our room, though?
Like, what other person is gonna let him buy a room?
We can just give him a potion of disguise self. Or
They're
other.
still going
Those
to
are worth-
detect my evil.
It's free.
Yeah.
It won't matter if he still registers to their necklaces as evil.
I mean, okay. Fair point. He can just sneak in through the window and we'll buy a spare room.
And she kind of.
don't you think that's gonna be a weird question of why you're buying an empty room?
No, because they haven't seen me as Gyro.
Also, why? I mean, she like kind of just like tries to reason a little bit. What? I mean, you could just sleep on the floor. What are you so worried about?
Well, I mean, we were gonna have some alone time, I thought.
Were we?
I was getting that impression you were after it earlier.
I can give feedback.
I mean, if Hunting could also share the room, if we could all join in.
Now she's turning a little bit pink. What? No,
Uh,
no.
Yeah, Gyro's shifting about now at that point too. That's not what I was signing up for.
I think everybody should just get their own room at this point.
I agree, but we count as one person, so it's
I
fine.
don't mind. I don't mind studying Dur a little bit more. I've studied him before. I just like making little diagrams. I hope you don't mind, Dur.
Oh, that's right. Pingwing has a room. We can put him up with Pingwing.
No.
They're gonna be field mates anyways.
No. Honk, 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 honk. No, shut up, Gunter.
Well, Sunny's gonna be our field mate too, so shouldn't we all get a room?
Yeah, Gyro,
No,
you're not going to be
would-
fighting with them, so there's no point you room together.
Ree.
The party's working against the ship. This is the worst timeline.
I think Gyro already fucked up this ship, so we're just like trying to push it
No.
along.
No, we just want to make him squirm.
Just,
Ree.
And watch.
y'all never heard of a rough patch before, SMH?
I just slip her a love potion and then all is good.
Is that how it works?
No, that's not how it works.
Lashtada be praised. I feel like that's more of a Kara thing, though. That's highly more of a Kara thing. You know what else is a
Oh
Kara
yeah,
thing?
dumb.
Slipping your
Slip
short-
someone a love potion, huh?
making your short host companion infertile. That's also a Kara thing. Fuck Kara. You hear that, Steel, if you're watching? Fuck Kara.
Did they name their pony Karen? That's perfect.
No.
Oh.
Alright,
Pony Finder, God stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
Kara is pretty much Chrysalis. Lashtada is
Oh.
yeah, Lashtada is like Cadence, effectively, God of Love. So it's like wholesome love versus like toxic love.
Ah.
And yeah, Kara in a previous thing with Paolo,
Yeah.
things happened, and I don't like Kara.
You know, that's the time when Paolo married a duck thinking she was a he and had a dick.
I
Yeah.
don't know how that was on you.
Yeah, it was because I trusted you.
I said her and used so many she pronouns through the entire 4 or 5 hours of like 2.5 sessions.
But either way, let's go get rooms at the tavern.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys are going to get rooms at the tavern, I mean, group rate would just be like, for like the remaining people, 5 gold would cover it.
We're just gonna tell them we have the evil.
Just sneak him into the room, it's fine. He can enter through the window. He's a
wall.
bat pony.
To the window, to the wall, to the wall.
I was trying to not do that.
You could do the Spanish version. A la ventana, a la pared.
Attendance of the group fund.
Alright. Well, whoever's shacking up the 5 gold, who is?
I don't know.
I'll pay
Anyone
my
volunteer
share.
for 5?
Dark should.
Look,
There.
I paid like 4 silver for tea, so that was my good deed for the day.
There doesn't need money.
Yes, I do.
For what?
I tossed 1 gold into the pile for my tiny little share. I'm paying for more than enough in my room.
You
I
throw
toss
one.
one gold.
He throws 1 gold into the share.
Fine, I'll pay the other 3, I guess.
All right, you got the other 3.
Plus 1 equals 4.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about math,
Are you? You
but
should.
but I think we might be one short.
I'm sure it's fine.
And you said 5 gold, right?
and the well, get somebody give me a diplomacy roll, whoever wants to.
Why are we getting the diplomacy roll?
I mean, you guys have shacked up 4 gold so far and are trying to
That-
suggest that this might be enough.
I was gonna
Is it
say, we
enough?
stacked out 5.
All right, because they're so small, she smiles and said, "Okay, I guess that would be a fair trade."
Yay!
Look at that! You pretty much just opened your big griffin eyes and were just like, "Please."
Please, this gold is heavy.
That just means she should take more off of your talons.
I
The
don't
way you
have much
got
to
that.
have already. Wait, hunting for explanation. It was 5. I put 1, and you put 3 in.
I put 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
Actually,
ignoring
sorry.
Paolo. One
I
gold
didn't
in.
hear Paolo either.
so hunting put 2 in then.
Okay, fine. I'll take 1 back.
I like how this exchange is all happening in front of a bar lady.
This is out of character. Someone didn't hear people put gold in.
All right, as long as the gold gets in there, and you guys get your various rooms for the day or afternoon rather through the night. Are you guys doing anything else for this day, or are you getting ready?
Well, I am going to ask people if they want to take any potions in. I can provide the following spells: adhesive spittle, cure light wounds, enlarge Persian, expeditious retreat, long arm or peacock pose, or fire breath or displacement.
I was gonna say, I think that might be considered cheating if we take potions.
Why?
Not beforehand. I mean, you don't have to take these beforehand. You could just take them in.
I
They
don't
said
know.
no-
What are the rules on potions for the fight?
Penguin, you should know about these rules.
I'm glad you asked, because the moment you told me I was in that competition, I've been doing nothing but looking at signs and recalling knowledge of that game, and she kind of shakes his head a little bit. It's, one of the many, I guess, small upsides of being part of the band and Erolon, and he shakes his head.
You're part of a band.
Well, I was, and
Sing.
he like stops dead track. No,
Sing.
I played an instrument. I didn't sing.
Sing.
No.
Do I have to roll intimidate?
Yeah, and also Gunter is gonna be assisting you.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
gonna
okay.
try and calm Pingwing down.
Sing.
And Gunter is also chanting with you. Honk, honk, honk.
Honk.
What is Gunter's intimidate? Yeah, he's not that intimidating. One.
Yeah, I was gonna say the penguin, so I can't imagine that.
I want to aid Pingwing.
He's not.
8 Pingwing. Okay, well I think that the intimidate between these two is winning. As your 8 did not succeed, and also
No, it did not.
neither did his check to not be intimidated. No, 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 stop! I don't sing. No, and he's just like, once again, put his hands over his ear feather. No, 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 no.
Oh, thank you. We were going to get useful information, but now we got this.
No, 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 no. Honk, 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 honk. No, 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 no,
I
no.
want to make
Sing.
chamomile tea.
He waits. He waits until Night Vale stops chanting "Sing,"
Fine.
And he undoes his ear feathers. Waits a couple moments. Okay, now that we're done with that. And he opens up his book again. So, as I was saying, he says somewhat slower. Avalon has a sport that I used to play for, at least for the first year before I realized that I'm no good at instruments. And he shoots Night Vale kind of a look. Or singing. And effectively it's okay to use potions so long as, and pretty much what he's laying out, the way he describes it, in meta rules, and in meta's sake, would just be you can't bring in a potion that's higher than level 2 in strength.
They're not bringing. These aren't potions, so it's fine.
Well, caster level 2. If they're higher than caster level 2, then you can't bring them in.
Well, they're not potions.
Okay, elixirs, oils, etc.
No. They're infusions.
Okay,
which is
now they have a caster
more
level
of a
attached
spell.
to them,
They have my caster level.
which is
7. But the point is, they're entirely different from potions or oils or any of that nature. They're
okay. Well, you can't go over a second level spell slot with them.
well, they're not over a second level spell slot.
Okay, well then it's fine. You're good. I mean, they
Can
still
we-
function at your caster level because they're infusion, but like not over level 2, so or second level. That's pretty
Can
much
we
the meta
cast?
behind it.
Can we cast spells beforehand?
No, that is restricted. You just cast spells during the event and not before.
But if they last more than an hour?
Well, then congratulations, you cast a spell that lasts an hour. Now, who knows? The event might last an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're thinking of armor and shit like that, or mage armor.
Past life.
Effectively, what they don't want is somebody using like buying, I guess, or like having somebody else like cast like outside of your team, say cast mage armor on you before the battle, and then you have an upwards advantage from somebody who wasn't part of your team.
Essentially what Gyro wants to do.
Yeah.
Huh? No, I'm not casting it on anybody. I am giving you things to take in. It's different.
It is different. Kind of.
Like, I'm sure Dur wants a long arm.
If I compete, yes.
Oh, right. You aren't competing.
However,
King
I
and
don't,
Dwarf for
I
the
don't think
beat.
the sentiment changes. I think Dur still wants a long arm.
I mean, he wants long arm every day.
Dur, where is the art of Dur on the do you know the Rock'em Sock'em boxing like match toy, but with Dur? You know the red and blue one, where the goal
Yeah.
is just yeah that, but with long arms.
Long arms is silly.
It's funny. It's really funny visually.
I have a character who's just a cartoon character who has long arms.
Hunting
can you-
for. Do you want enlarged person? Enlarged pony?
Yeah. Sure, I'll take that one.
Now Dur, are you staying in a room with somebody? Because Pingling has suggested that he'd like to draw more diagrams.
Sure. That's the most efficient way instead of having room for himself.
Yes.
That is just silly.
And so he does such things. And Zakira goes in her own room.
And I follow.
And she closes the
Our
door
room.
behind her.
What? It's our room. My stuff's in there.
What? Sorry, can't hear you.
My familiar casts open and close,
Well,
and then I walk in.
you try to cast open and close, so you realize that that doesn't affect like doors that require force to open, and she did seem to lock the door.
Oh, you didn't say that she locked the door.
Yeah, hefty detailed.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna tell you she locked the door until you try to open the door, which you just did.
Zakira, my stuff is in there.
Oh, right. And there's a brief moment where, without opening the door, there's suddenly a Zakira on the other side that you can see. And she just kind of drops the stuff off. There you go. And then a couple moments later, she kind of steps through a small crack in reality and then goes back into the room.
What? Hey.
You asked.
It's not fair.
Oh, no, we got your room. Look, it's the one next door.
Ugh.
I think somebody's angry, Gyro.
You think? She wanted me to compete in that stupid competition.
Why didn't you?
Because it's a dumb blood sport.
There's no dying in it, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, you keep on using that word, but
Blood sport doesn't require death. Boxing is a blood sport.
Big bonk?
He blinks a little bit. Well, I'm not really one much for fighting, but I don't see anything morally abhorrent about it.
Gyro just groans.
And he like shakes his head a little bit. Well, I mean, you would have saved us both some tough feelings today had you taken my place instead. Let me tell you. Now I have to go fight and probably die. More of shame
You
than
just
of
said there
actually
was
being.
no dying.
Oh, it wouldn't be the other team that killed me. It would be my performance anxiety getting to me.
Let's see. I see.
I like to call this the calm before the storm, before several tomatoes get tossed my way. You know, once again I have to make the joke, what's black, white, and red all over? It's Pengling, the last man standing in the next competition. That's right.
Well, you could always be a no-show.
And he kind of shakes, no, I can't do that either. Because I have to be, the whole reason why I went on this adventure was to prove I can be an adventurer for somebody.
Well, an adventurer is not a gladiator.
I was gonna say, then you have also like 3 angry party members with you.
They signed him up for something that he didn't agree to.
Which is fair.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't do anything. I wanted Dirty to go forth.
Me too.
I'm not sure why I'm not sure why you guys didn't sign up Dur.
They don't allow animal companions.
That's not the reason.
I'm sure Dirk could just roll stealth and be on the battlefield anyway, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, he probably could.
He could.
Actually,
Do it.
yes, he could, because all he has to do. Well,
He's-
do
it.
So here's the thing.
Don't you me?
So ooh, that's actually a good tactic just in general.
Yeah.
Because what Dur could do is he can hide on someone using their body as cover, as per or some sides roll stuff, and as long as he is hidden, his sneak attacks technically count. Because sniping only reveals they're getting hit, not where from. And as long as you're flat-footed to your opponent, not necessarily the attack, it counts. I know it doesn't actually work that way, but
You know,
like kind of does.
Now you're starting to think like Thumbtack, my guy.
Just hide on Hunting Forest's hand and then like just add backstab whenever he attacks.
Well,
No, he can just acid splash, as per sniping rules.
You can hide inside someone's mouth and it's gonna look like they are splitting.
Ooh,
Yo!
hey, Hunting, we have some ideas here.
No.
You probably don't want to do that to Hunting because he actually breathes acid.
Yeah, but
I can cast
can do other
resist
attacks.
energy, make
No,
him
Dirk-
resistant to acid.
Dur has evasion, it's fine.
Okay, question about my acid aura. Would Derp
Resist.
if
Resist.
you're inside the
Acid.
creature making the aura. See, immediately, if a creature casts an acid aura and they are swallow someone whole, does the acid aura affect them?
Yes,
Damn it!
you're within the aura. Like, the aura is
Just
a,
don't
cir-
cast
like, a
acid
circle
aura.
around the creature. You are within.
I think 20 resist acid will do the trick.
Yeah.
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 I feel like the real thumbtack strategy would just to be, I will allude to that later.
What if you kill them beforehand?
Yeah, if you killed Derp beforehand, Thumbtack no longer exists.
Oh, nice. Do it.
I can't believe this. No, but that wouldn't change anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Time travel.
No.
Derp already had sex.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
Oh, no, Derp, this is your character. Have you fucked before?
I think I rolled for that and it was yes.
How?
It's too late. The world's fate was sealed.
Uncle Dur.
Well, it's great Grandpa Dur, technically.
Okay.
Well, all I have to do is kill the. We still have a few generations before Thumbtack exists. We have.
Well, if you guys are getting your spells and things like that ready, correct? Yeah.
I did.
Here are my following spells that you guys just let me know what you want.
You should put it in
Yeah,
The info
this is a
chat.
big list.
Yeah, put it in the info chat just as a. You could look up the effects later, just so long as you have a list of who's getting what.
I could use Expeditious Retreat.
Also, the inns would be right down here. Let me move, yeah.
Okay, I was annoyed if I.
Huh. Interesting. That doesn't. Huh. It doesn't actually tell the spell now. Weird.
I was gonna say, just type the spells into general chat, and we can.
I mean, there's the list in the chat.
Well, yeah, but it's a big list that we have to scroll up through.
You don't, though. It fits on one screen.
How big is your screen?
24 inches? No, 27 inches?
How big is your screen? 4K?
No, 1440.
No, I'm being
Yeah, this
stupid.
is a scroll up. Like one spell fills up the entire thing.
Huh? Something's odd then. All my spells are collapsed here. I'm not seeing the actual description attached to them.
It's because you can click the name of the spell and it collapses them.
Oh, they're starting collapsed. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Also, like I said, you should just put them in the...
I guess, but that's effort.
Well, yeah, it's effort, but we're also going to forget next session if you don't do it. That's why I'm
Well,
saying.
but they can tell him what spells they actually want to take.
Let's
Yeah.
do the battle now.
Put it in campaign notes, and if you guys need to describe like who gets what and whatnot, then you can certainly do that. But like, just keep a list of what spells are going in. You know.
Let's do it now.
Well, yeah, you could do it now. Just make sure you write it down in there.
No, I
because...
mean the battle.
Huh? Oh. What?
I don't think Mimi's prepared for the battle yet.
That.
I don't think I would make it through the battle.
Well, you're not fighting, so...
I mean,
Well,
This is
we don't
true.
know that, to be honest. We think only you guys are fighting.
True. There could be a fight outside the arena. Where Damien comes in and tries to kidnap someone.
No, Damien's going to the next city. He's not coming to this one.
I can say that, but we've run across him in every place we stopped at.
No, I know Night Vale's secret message. It wasn't supposed to be shared.
I told you, time travel.
Well, I kind of want the enlarged person and cure light wounds for myself, because I think I'm going to be the big guy in. Probably the big
Okay.
target.
Yes.
Probably
Yes.
one of these spellcasters could get benefit from long arms.
Is there any other rules that you need to know from Pingwing?
How dirty can we fight?
Define dirty and give an example.
let me clarify. Is it caster level 2 or spell level 2?
Well, spell level 2, technically.
Oh, okay. So,
But the spell that's used to do it is also part of what it, like, I mean, you can't just give, like, a caster level, like, 8 item that, like, you use, like, a 4th level spell to construct. Like, you still need the...
I mean, I know.
Okay.
I know. I have caster level 12 potions that are spell level 2. But I guess the question is, do I trust them only to use the alchemical allocation and not drink the potion itself?
There's a lot of different, there's a lot of caps on that kind of thing. What spell are you talking about?
It would be bark skin, which would be +5 for +5 natural armor enhancement bonus for 120 minutes.
There you go.
That or ablative armor or ablative barrier. That one's also really good.
Where did you get that bark skin?
Oh, I bought it at the beginning.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I was gonna say that's. Does that add on to things? Like, I'm just thinking buffing the tank here.
Yeah, I mean,
Tank?
so the one problem with it is using anything that's not a pre-buff with alchemical allocation takes 2 actions to do. So it's
Oh.
kind of intense. It's more for pre-buffing. So
I
it's
see.
probably not great in this.
Probably not worth it.
Yeah. Because, yeah, pre-buffing, I could use this right here paired with alchemical allocation. And that would mean the potion's not used up. Because, yay, alchemists.
Mhm.
What? Who does that?
Oh,
Oh.
before we go to bed, I'm burning a full pouch reagent to create an additional Snapdragon firework. Or Sky Dragon firework. Yep.
Alright, I guess we should ask what spells you guys have.
I have the whole shaman spell list.
And oh, no, that's the wrong one. There's me spending the spell.
Okay, well, I mean, what spells are you thinking to bring into the fight?
Fireball.
That's a good spell.
Wall of fire. I can only
Oh,
cast it one time.
Are we
right?
doing anything more tonight other than just planning? Mimu?
It's not my adventure. It's your guys' adventure.
I think that was an character, how are we looking for time here?
I mean, the time you guys like came into the inns around like the afternoon toward the evening.
Are you sleepy, meanly? Are you sleepy?
Oh, how we're looking for time? No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I pretty much like sleep in 3-hour intervals like once a day, and so I pretty much had my 3-hour interval before this, so I'm gonna be up till like 5 a.m. EST. If you guys wanted to continue, you certainly can, but that's up to you guys because I know you guys probably have a bedtime that I don't.
What's a bedtime?
All right, I am actually gonna say, because I almost, well, no, I'm not almost. I did start to nod off about half an hour ago. So
You're not really doing much right now, so do we want to?
Yeah.
Do some planning for the next session.
yes, you guys can.
Yeah, that's
do
what we've been
community.
doing.
I'm gonna go nap because
Alright.
I'm not a part of this necessarily. You guys can look at my spells and tell me what you want.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and push the button to say bye bye.
Bye-bye.